to start early. Basta, ole. Okay, let's start. So, hello everyone. So, welcome to NerdHerd, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm playing Curse of Strahd. Currently, episode 7, and we started in battle. So, what happened last episode was our characters just finished card reading with Madame Eva, and then after that, they had personal readings. Like Hakan had, Ozzy had a special reading for Hella. Tanuki had a special reading for his method in securing his tour, and yeah, and Ireena had a reading in the start of the episode. So after spending a night in the Sir encampment, they met a new face who is Vasily von Holtz, who is a nobleman from Vallaki, who offered to give them a ride in his carriage towards Vallaki. Along the way, the party decided to step down, get off near the bone grinder in order to check on the kids. The kid. They decided to approach the windmill stealthily through the monolith's path. As they went to the monoliths, they found a crying infant who coughed up a larva with the face of a human. Somehow, Samuel got rid of that larva and they protected the infant. Currently, Ireena is holding the infant as they approach the windmill. When they went in the windmill, Matty decided to go in stealthily through the second floor, but without her knowing, the Hags was able to hear her. So Hags put up a disguise. As they entered, they found a child named Anya who forbade them to go up to the third floor. But the party didn't listen. So as they went up to the third floor, they found out that Anya was actually a double of the Anya in the first floor. So apparently, Anya was a hag to begin with. Before we officially begin, by the way, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Drew, and I will be your DM for tonight for this campaign. Professor, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Professor Helion Ea, and I'm a bard. Well, as you've heard, I'm a professor as well. I study the lore of spirits, so I belong to the College of Spirits, and yeah, so let's see what will happen to me this episode.
Yeah, because he might die. I might kill
I
him.
might die.
Okay, from Professor, let's go to Ali to introduce Samuel.
Hello, my name is Ali. My character's name is Samuel. He's a dragonborn paladin. Uh, Currently, he's just going along with the flow, following, doing good things in his surroundings. Currently, he's trying to find out what happened to him in his time shift in this adventure, and that's all.
Okay, so after Samuel is EJ playing Tanuki.
Hi, good evening. I'm EJ. So my character's name is Tanuki. I'm a blood hunter and a design shifter. So I work as an archaeologist and I love old things.
After Tanuki, let's introduce Hakan playing Ozzy.
Hello, my name is Hakan. I'm playing the
Yes.
character Ozzy Orkborn. He's a bard and he is looking for someone.
And last but not the least, the most beautiful, sorry, the, the most beautiful Stacy with her monk character, Lucky.
I'm gonna introduce on character, but anyway, my name's Stacy. I'm playing a monk, a human monk by the name of Maki Zenin because I was inspired by JJK. So currently my story is I'm out to avenge the death of my master. So I'm coming for my father.
Okay, so on the screen, so you can see Ireena in the doorway. Ireena is in the doorway. She's currently clutching a newborn infant. In front of Ireena are the two kids. In front of the kids is Professor Helion, and Tanuki is currently in the cabinets, checking the cabinets and looking for vials. The other three party members are upstairs checking the third floor because they thought that the Hags was upstairs. Can I ask the people downstairs to roll for initiative?
Ay, nag-go ko agad.
Tanuki rolled a 20, Ireena rolled a 15, and then the two Hags also rolled. Ang wala na nag-roll
Nag-roll ko again, ganun 10.
plus initiative na.
13.
13. Okay, so first in line. You see, Tanuki, you're first to act. You notice that the kids started to cast incantations, and then they start to shift, like their bones starts to break, their skin starts to stretch, and they become into ugly hags, like Martha before. So they turn into old women, and then they look at one looks at Ireena sinisterly. Tanuki, what would you like to do? Ikaw ang first to act.
I will unsheath my sword and then I will use the dawn for crimson right.
Okay. You put out your sword. For your bonus action, you cast Crimson Right on the sword. So your sword starts to shimmer into shimmering light, like white sword. And then you have a movement and an action.
I will attack first the red one.
Budol ka sa red one.
Oh.
Red.
Convict.
And then, what would you like to do?
And then
Watak.
watak
Okay, so roll for your
D4.
roll
One.
roll for D20.
D4.
Okay.
Second.
And then add your
8.
15 to hit. Plus 8
7.
with
Plus 1. A D4. Plus 6 then.
13 to hit.
Oh.
Okay, so as you swing your sword, the back of Bella starts to break and you miss. And now it's not your turn anymore. As at that point, Ireena clutched the baby tightly and starts to scream out loud. So the people on the third floor can hear that scream from Ireena. I'll allow you to roll your initiative after this turn. So you hear Ireena scream, so that's her action. She doesn't have a bonus action for now. Okay, now it's Bella's turn. So Bella is the red hag who is in front of Tanuki. What would she like to do? She puts out her hand and casts a spell on Tanuki. Tanuki, kindly, how much ang iyong hit points karon?
36.
Ha?
36 ako.
My shot. Let's see if she tries to cast sleep on you without even knowing your hit points. Okay. So as you try to hit her, her hand she puts her hand in front of your face and then tries to cast sleep on you, but it does not take effect. So instead, she would like to move.
Progress.
1, 2. She considered me as difficult terrain, so 10, 20. Okay, so that's her action. And then Professor's turn. So you see, try to cast a spell on Tanuki, but it does not take effect. She then moves forward in between you and Tanuki and tries to go towards the barrel.
Di sila ko iingon sa akong buhaton ha. Pero can I mag-roll lang sa kuog if successful ba siya or not. Okay, mag-laugh ka or basta. So I'll roll. It's a 5. 5. Kabalo ka sa akong buhaton. Na-bowl, di ba? Sige na ko yan.
Try niyo mo kung i-hit ang bowl.
Ako i-throw ang bowl sa iyang face. But then I rolled a 5.
Low dexterity. As you swipe the bowl, it collapses down and it's currently filled with worms. And so it's on the floor currently. So it does not hit her. Instead, the hags laugh at you.
Okay, so mag-bonus action.
You still have a bonus.
So itong Tales of the Beyond. 1d6 to draw now.
Okay.
1d6. So roll ko ay 4. So Tale of the Runaway. The target immediately uses its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. When the target teleports, it can choose a number of creatures it can see within 30 feet of it up to your charisma modifier. Immediately use the same reaction. Anyway, so move ko towards the barrel.
The barrel is just beside you.
Can I barrel? This one. Why so? Fine. Oh, you block.
What is the Tale of the Beyond? What happens?
I will tell you the story of the tale of the runaway. There used to be a man by the bake shop. He had a boy. They didn't know that someone died in that bake shop. They thought that the kid was the one who killed the baker. So the kid ran away. But then, for some reason, the deaths still continued. The effect of this story is that the teller will transport within 30 feet.
So basically, it's the spirit of the runaway.
Yeah. So to run away.
Killer. So the hag sees the producer, like his eyes glow, and then suddenly his movements becomes very quick, like a runaway person, and then he shifts like flash towards the. Are you going to try to block the barrel?
Block.
Okay. So you're going to block the barrel from the hag. Okay, so as you do that, in a very quick, it's now Ophalia's turn. She sees you as you try to move towards the barrel. She puts out her hand and she says, "Not there, dearie." And then she casts 3 bolts of darts, magical darts towards you.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
So 4, So 3 bolts of magic missile towards the professor.
Pati na gito ni Drew.
You get
Ano man ko niya ko as instructor?
you get 9 points of damage as I just rolled once. You get 9 points, so it's
Na,
1d4
more than
times
my
3
armor class dahil
plus
siya.
3 di, so 1d4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
More than my armor class dahil siya.
It's auto hit. So it's like missiles. So she points her hand towards you, and beams like missiles erupt from her hands, and it starts to blow up on your chest.
no! -9?
No, it's just 7 damage.
7.
1, 2, 4
Wala ko yung pencil.
plus 4, 8 damage. So the professor, as you do that damage. Okay, so the rest of the roll, as you hear Ireena scream out loud for her initial turn. And yeah, Ireena pulls out her sword, by the way. As she does that, she's currently clasping a baby while she's holding a sword, trying to protect the infant. 6. Okay, so Ozzy,
Not 20 ko. 23 total. 5. 5 for Maki.
plus dexterity na.
Yeah. 2
Okay.
plus... 2 plus 4 di. 6 si Maki.
Ito din ako.
7 si Samuel, 6 si Matt. So last ko mo sa third. Okay, so I think Ozzy was the last. Like he's at the back while Maki is trying to open the crates, and then I think Samuel would be there trying to help her. Ozzy was the first person to hear Ireena scream out loud. Ozzy, what would you like to do?
I look at my 2 companions and say, "We've been had," and I try to rush down to see what's
Okay.
happening.
So to get to the stairs, you need 5 na movement. So -5, you still have 25 feet on the top of the stairs in the second floor. So this is Ozzy. You're at the top of the stairs. So are you going to try to use all your movement to go down?
Yeah, I'll dash through the room and siguro stop at the top of the stairs. Would that be enough?
Okay, so you already used 5, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So at 30, you're already here. 30. You're already at the top of the first floor.
Yeah, I'll stay there. So that was my movement and action. No?
So currently, you just see the other hag from the top of the stairs.
Wala na ko action na, bonus action na nabigyan.
No. You just used all your movement.
Ay, movement lang to.
It's a very small house.
Ang hag ako makita no and nothing else.
You can see a back of an old lady, and you presume it's a hag.
I will look at the hag and say, hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size, and I'll cast hold person.
Oh. Okay. What do I need to save? It's a dex save, right?
It's wisdom save. You have to beat a 15. 1-5.
Oh. So she hears you from the back of her head, and she gets hit from the back. And I rolled a nat 5 plus 2, 7. She fails. So you caught her off guard. So what does hold person? So your words is like a magic hand. So it clutches her from the back, and she can't move. Okay, so now it's
So she is paralyzed, and all melee attacks are with advantage, and if it hits, it's a critical hit.
Wait, paralyzed is sa gani?
You save at the end of your turn. Wait, double.
Tanuki, what would you like to do? Do you still have a bonus action?
Okay, I'll try to.
No, I'll end it there. That's
Okay.
my turn.
So, Tanuki, you see the hag trying to reach forward towards the barrel.
Okay, I will try to pick the table. The table nasa confront ba?
Yeah.
Okay, I will try to flip the table in front sa to red house. So, gamitin.
Roll a dexterity move, sleight of hand move to try to what? Trip the hag? Are you trying to trip the hag?
Flip
Against
the table towards the sa hug.
Okay, against the hag's dexterity. So
D20
your
ako gamitin, no?
yeah, D20 and then add your dexterity against my dex. So this is a dex off. I rolled
25.
The hag rolled a nat 1. So she fails automatically and she falls to the ground doing it, and she's covered in pies. She falls down. So effect mechanic is she's prone, and you are advantaged on physical attacks on it. So
Okay,
that's your actions. You still have a bonus action.
I'll try to use my katana.
Oh yeah.
By
Bonus action ba? Okay.
11.
Tanuki, with advantage niya siya because she is prone.
Roll twice.
Roll twice.
Get the highest.
Good job.
2
Good
plus
job.
2. Okay, so 11.
Kaya mo na roll.
5.
Ang second roll,
Second roll to dito. Ito.
2 rolls.
2. 2 plus 8.
So okay, what happens is by the effect that you spill the pies on the floor starts to become sticky, and you have a hard time trying to attack her. And then since gihulog po ni Professor itong bowl of worms, so the floor is filled with pies of worms. So it's very slippery at the area. Okay, so that's your turn. So after Tanuki is Ireena. I think Ireena will try to run away. Yeah, because she's holding a baby. What is paralyzed, Danny?
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move for the
So
creature
Ireena,
automatically dex and dex save. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
okay, so at this
And
point,
take actions and reactions.
if she notices, since she notices that you cast a spell on the hag, she looks at the hag and tries to swipe at it. So advantage si Ireena attacking it. Ireena will try to swipe at the hag.
If it hits, it's a critical hit.
Yeah. So okay, I'm going to roll a d8. She uses only one hand because she's holding a baby in the other. So 1d8. She, with her panic, she only was able to graze the hag with an 8 damage on the hag. So Ophalia takes 8 damage. And then with her next, she uses her movement to move out. She stayed outside, holding the baby. Maybe she tries to move as far as she could. Turn. It's Anya's turn. It's the Bella's turn. The hag is currently on the floor. Professor, are you going to use your action to try to prevent her from touching the crate?
Sige.
It's going to be let's just say it's going to be a bonus action.
Mm.
You're going to try to swipe her hand as she tries to hold the crate. Roll a dexterity check against my dexterity check as a dexterity challenge. I'm rolling very low.
17 plus 5?
Shit. Oh shit. Okay, so you prevented her
I was like, stop!
she tried to hold the barrel, but you were able to prevent her from doing so. So she curses.
Ano to?
She
Like,
uses
pen.
all her stand up. And then she will stay here. She's scowling at you as you do that.
Isa rin ako.
Yeah. Okay, now it's
Mike.
Samuel's turn. Since Maki is the closest to the grave, I think you're the next person to go down.
So I head down also, using all my speed.
Okay. Okay, so using all your speed, so five to get here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30, you're already here. 30 already at the bottom. So you're already in front of the hag with all your movement.
That's outside si Ireena, no?
Huh? Ireena is, you don't know, but the last thing is, you remember her scream out, and then
seeing the hag immediately on hag first nakita.
yeah.
So
The hag is, you can see Ozzy trying to push, pull the hag with his magic. So the hag is currently
is within my reach.
it's correct, yeah.
Is within my reach. So, gonna take a swing with my dragon slayer sword. Last one pa. Not 20.
Nat 20. Okay, with a nat 20, with your anger, you attack the hag.
Surprisingly, seeing a hag immediately out of nowhere, on top of my dragon slayer, take a swing. Attack is 1d6. That's 6.
6.
So 6. Then I have plus 2 so 6.
6 times 2 and then add it up.
12.
12 plus 2, 14.
12 plus mga top bonuses. Plus 4. Yeah. Plus 1 sa Dragon Slayer naman. So 19.
19. So with the 19, I think the hag was turned her back. She's turned her back against you. So you hit her back. So you pierced with your sword going down the stairs.
And it was a hit. I'm gonna use one divine smite.
First,
Divine smite. She have her.
so already minus 20.
So 2d8.
I think the hags are fucked. I'm rolling so low.
5 plus 6, 11. Yeah. 11 plus 11. 19 plus 11.
I already minus. Ano 19 minus? 20 makabigit. 20.
22 plus 11.
So minus 11 na lang po. Okay, so she screamed out in pain as you pierced her back. Bella takes notices and she's like, Sister! Sister! And Ophelia screaming out, They're screaming out for their mom. Okay, so after Samuel is Maki. Maki, what would you like to do?
I immediately rush down.
Okay, so 10,
40 feet of movement siya.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ozzy is here.
Ozzy
Uh,
is there with the
uh,
hag.
no, at the top of the stairs. Ozzy is at the top of the stairs.
And the hag that he's holding.
He's actually here. He's here casting a spell. And then you're still here with a 25 movement in front of Samuel. You still have
For 15 feet.
15 feet of movement. So if
Can I
you can jump down here
Advantage ang
if you want.
hit. Then, yung hit ka kay
wait
Nag-turn
lang, wait
ako.
lang. Walang na-hold person ni Ozzy?
Yeah, the purple hat. You can see Ozzy concentrating and the purple hat cannot move.
Okay. So what I do is I rush down and I hold my sword and I try to slash the hag's neck.
Okay. Okay, roll with advantage. Okay. Let's just say you jump down here to get a special unless you want to move forward.
17 to hit.
Hits. Oh, come on. Roll for damage.
6 damage with the sword.
Okay.
Then it's a crit, so times 2.
Okay. So 12. Okay. So you slice the back of her neck. It starts to gush out blood. But since she's at the back, you attack from the back, so it didn't really slice open her neck.
I perform flurry of blows.
Okay. You use one key point to use your flurry.
1 key point to use flurry of blows.
Roll
So what-
2.
17. Roll again. 24 to hit ang first. Then roll again.
Not
20 ang gone.
Okay, so ang isa ka D4 kay times 2 ang damage.
4, then another roll. First D4 was a 4, the second was a 3. So that's
So-
going to be
10 damage.
plus plus 4 each unarmed strike. So 4 times 2 is 8, 12 on the first hit, then 10 on the second hit.
Okay. So 10 na. 10. Okay, so she starts to wear down as Maki sends out her fists on the hag. Okay, so the hag is currently suffering. She's screaming out in pain. And Professor, sorry, it's your turn. I forgot to.
You forgot me.
Yeah. I rolled on Galina, so I got one
Okay.
of So you stop your bonus action, by the way.
Yes. My action is to put on mage armor.
Okay.
So I perform a spell.
Mage armor.
Isa sa mga temporary spell.
Give it to me. So you used up your
Myself.
so you see the professor pull out a cloak and what does your mage armor look like?
Oh, magical.
So you see shimmering
Gusto ko purple. I want purple.
light
Light
shine.
wraps around my body. My bare skin.
Your bare skin.
My bare.
Or skin with clothes.
I really like akong hands, akong face.
Okay, so the professor starts to become opalescent
Abi
as
sabi, hindi ko pala pila ako protection 13 plus. Ano ko ang armor?
AC becomes 13 plus your dex modifier.
Kasi ayun.
16. So you see the professor, you see the professor's skin becomes more sheen.
Like na eh. Covering.
Silvery sheen. Yeah, you look like a bacteria.
Ew. Sige na. Metallic sheen. Sige na.
Metallic sheen.
Sudo mo na? Ay, hindi.
No,
Ay, hindi ko ganang micro.
it's kanina na bacteria. It's no, never mind. It's Escherichia coli. E. coli. Become an E. coli bacteria, as there's metallic sheen shining on the professor. Okay, now it's Ozzy's turn. You're still concentrating on the hat. What would you like to do? You can't cast any concentration.
Well, I guess I will.
Yeah, forgot. Concentrating so Ozzy.
I could. Can I make my way? I know. I'm not gonna go down, guys. I've gotta keep concentrating on the spell. Then I will, however. I will throw a dagger. I will throw a dagger at
The hag.
the hag that I'm holding.
Kailangan
I think it's still with advantage, but it's not also crit if I'm doing it at that will be plus my dex. I think that miss. It's only a 12.
Second roll.
No, I rolled I rolled twice. I mean 2d20 and
Okay,
8
so
ang high.
you have two daggers, by the way.
Yeah, I have daggers.
Okay, so you threw your first dagger and it clatters to the ground. You throw your second dagger and you hit the card instead.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Just
think
say
it's
I can't do what you guys do. I'm just gonna stay up here and I'm just gonna try and inspire Maki so that
okay.
whatever she does next is gonna be
By the way, I forgot to give inspiration and to give an extra advantage roll to Ozzy and Samuel for the RP last week. So you have 2 coins at your disposal for you have a free advantage for your RP. Okay, so it's currently the Tanuki's turn. What would Tanuki do?
I move away from the top of the stairs pero just enough na makita pa na ako ang hag.
Okay. So you're here. Okay. Tanuki, what would you like to do?
Okay, with my katana, I will try to attack the red hag.
Okay.
8. 2 pluses, so 8 gapon.
Wait, 2 mo na rolls and even 8.
2 na ako na roll.
Okay, you still have a bonus action. You can attack using your claws.
Claw, okay. 10 plus 6, so 16.
You can use
16 sa claw.
You hit the hag with a 16 using your claw. So with your claw, you roll a d4 and then add your dexterity.
D4.
Pero since ang items
1 akong D4. 1 akong D4 ato. 1.
And then add your dexterity plus 3.
Dexterity plus 4, so 5.
Okay, so you slice using your claws. Her face gets hit as you claw her face. So she takes 5 damage. So that's the first damage she gets. Okay. So now it's Ireena's turn. What does Ireena do? I think Ireena will just stay outside she might call out to the party that she's outside just to inform them that she's safe with a baby. So she calls out to Samuel, Sensei! Master! Sensei, I'm just outside. I'll take care of the baby. So please help the kids. Yeah, and she will just guard. I think she'll just stay as far as she can. And then now it's already round 3. Counting the rounds. Okay, now it's the red Hag's turn. Okay, I forgot na natin quick advantage on saving throws. Okay, so she points her hands on Tanuki and she casts magic missile on his face. Okay, so Tanuki takes 6. You take 12 damage, Tanuki.
Ouch.
So yeah, so you see orbs of light appear, like dark light appear from the hands of the hag as it attacks you. So like bombs, it explodes on your body. And the hag will try to use her bonus action to try to. So she uses her action against Tanuki. And Professor, are you still trying to prevent her from touching the barrel?
What I will actually, I'll attempt to open the barrel.
On your turn. But it's still her turn, so she's trying to hold the barrel. Are you trying to prevent her?
Yes. Bonus action na lang.
Roll your d20 against my d20. How much?
Ape, dexterity to, no?
Yeah.
21.
21?
3 na, di ba? 3 na akong dexterity, no?
Plus
Hindi ka
3.
tong 5, di ba?
So you rolled a 19.
18.
Actually, I rolled a 17 plus 2, 19. So I failed. Yeah, so it's not Professor's turn. But
Ako na?
you lose, So you see him, her cast a spell on Tanuki, and then Tanuki blows off like same fire, like balls of
At the same sako,
force.
Mag-vicious mockery na lang. Vicious mockery ko niya.
Okay. What do you tell the hag?
I-subtitles na lang ni. Subtitles na lang. Tagalog muna ko isa.
Okay, go.
So, putang ina kung wala kang kwenta, yun lang alam mong gawin.
You start with slanderous, underdark word, elemental, what's it called, that elemental. No, that's magical, right? So I need to say what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. So I advantage on wisdom. Yun, Ali? She rolled a nat 20, and as you say that, it's like music on her ears, and she starts laughing at you and says that what you're doing is no offense against me. My mother always does that. She always says slanderous things. Okay, now it's Ophelia's turn. Ophelia will try to save from the whole person. How much to Ozzy? I need to beat a 13.
15, 1-5.
Apparently, advantage mali ko sa roll because I'm a hag for that. 15 wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still holding on. Yes. So yeah, she can't move.
The evolution spell are very effective.
I know. I hated that I failed. So it's Samuel's turn.
From my previous action, after I swung the sword, So I raise that sword up above, and I'm gonna cry, God, Dawn Father, um, help us with your wisdom. And then from that, there will be golden light from my sword, and it will travel towards um, Maki, Tanuki, and Professor. And all of you there will be a warm golden light that will envelop you, and you will be casted with bless.
Oh, okay. So, so light magic starts to emanate as Samuel lifts up his sword up at the heavens. So light goes down, and who will be cast best? +4 on attack rolls. Tanuki, Maki,
And
Professor,
and
and
also be a concentration spell.
so Professor has a lot of things on him already, as well as Tanuki. So this is a +D4 to your skill checks. Your attacks, right? On rolls. 1D4. Okay, so that's your action. Do you have a bonus action to do?
Bonus action. No, I'm gonna stay too.
Okay, so you stay put in front of Ozzy, trying to prevent her from going and attacking Ozzy with anger after what's happening. Okay, so it's already Maki's turn.
Okay, so the hag is still paralyzed.
Yeah.
So what I do next is I grab the hag's hair from the back and I stab her through the back sa heart area niya.
Okay. Sige. Roll to hit.
That's 4.
You can roll a d4, so advantage and then add a d4.
She doesn't need it. She rolled 23.
Okay. So with the 23, yeah, you automatically hit her with your sword. So roll. I think you're still going to use a d4 and then add your dexterity for damage.
Yeah. For the damage, so additional 1d4.
No.
So she rolled a 3
Okay.
times 2, no? Okay, it's still a crit.
So it's a crit. So your 3 is times 2, so meaning 6, and then add your dexterity.
That's 5. That's an 11.
Okay, 11. Oh shit, she's screaming out in pain.
Another key point ako.
Pero pa 4. I mean, 3 na lang. Nag-use ko isa.
Sige, I'll expend another key point
Sorry.
to perform another flurry of blows.
So with your sword, you currently
Advantage.
thrust your sword at her back, and then it goes out in front of her chest, and then she screams out in pain as you do that. And then you can use your flurry of blows with your arms and your feet if you want. You can also
Roll again.
I'll use my
Restore.
legs lang.
okay.
Rolled 26.
Yeah, it hits.
Sige, take it.
Plus 5. It's an 8 plus 4, 12 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And rolling. Not 20, yeah. So, not 20 ang rolls sa second, and then roll ka. It's a 6 plus 4. So, another 10.
Oh shit.
So what I
12
do
plus
is after I thrust the sword
oh,
through
plus
her
10.
chest, I use my legs to hit her rib cage.
Okay, so she's currently like being lifted by your attacks as you do that, and she's about to fall down and she's about to die. Okay.
She's still up.
She's still up, she's still alive. Apparently, almost. She's on the brink of death. Okay, so at this moment, You hear Ireena scream out. She suddenly screamed outside. When Ophelia screamed out and called for her mother, someone outside appears. And yeah, so Ireena probably is here as Morganta enters the fray. So Morganta, Ireena doesn't attack her. Morganta goes in and sees the state of what happened to her daughter. Now that the coven is complete, yeah, now she gets additional spells. Yeah, she gets more power. She sees what's happening to Ophelia, and she uses her magic to. So one slot of level 4. Wait, when you got polymorph in 60 feet in range. So as you do that, Ophelia, as you stab her back, her cloak becomes her clothing suddenly sags and her body disappears as she morphs into
A worm?
she morphs into a snake. Wait lang, let me find
Snake.
my snake.
Snake.
Paralyzed gyapon siya.
Snake.
Yeah, I think so. Ophelia's body becomes the clothes becomes limp as she turns into a boa constrictor. And
So
then
yung purpose ng gold.
so that is the action
Ng
of
gold glow.
Martha.
Ayun. Plus 4 sa
She
20.
enters inside the room
Kung namin mga saving
and
Every time.
she waits. Yeah, so that's her action. So Martha is like, "What are you doing to my daughters? She didn't do anything. They didn't do anything to you. It's me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me." So she screams that out, and now it's Ozzy's turn. What does Ozzy want to do?
Ozzy still wants to concentrate on the spell, so what he will do is
Really, guided constrictor.
is anyone hurt?
Yeah. The professor was hit by, but you can't see the professor right now. He's under the
Yeah.
skin.
How about
Tanuki,
Tanuk? Is he hurt?
I don't think you can see Tanuki from there, unless you go down.
Move forward
I
a
don't think
little.
you noticed Tanuki get damaged earlier, but you can check as you go down. If you want to move
Yeah,
forward.
I'll peek through the stairs.
Okay,
see
so
who's
you
hurt.
move down here and check on
Yeah.
the people. You see Tanuki's face bloodied.
Yeah, I will cast Healing Word at first level.
Okay, so you tell your encouragement to Tanuki as you see Tanuki receive blows of magic on his face. On your face.
It's 6. He heals 6 hit points.
Tanuki,
And
plus 6 hit points.
yeah.
Thank you.
Then for my action, I will help Maki, so that I will help Samuel so that he has advantage on anything he wished to do.
Okay, so you use your action for help action. So I
Yeah,
think
and I will move back up the stairs.
okay. He disappears again. Moves up. Okay, now that's your turn, Ozzy. It's already Tanuki's turn. So Tanuki got killed by Ozzy. You just beat down the floor, down the room. So Tanuki, what would you like to do?
Okay, moment snake ba?
Name mo siyang snake. And then at your
Okay.
back, you notice Morganta enter the room screaming out not to hurt her daughters because she's your enemy, not them.
Okay, so I'll try to flip the push cart against the snake.
you're going to push the push cart.
Lit na ko. Padulong sa ano.
Push the cart towards.
Push cart, di ba na?
Okay, so you're going to roll the push cart towards the snake.
So,
You're going to try to incapacitate.
17.
No, roll for strength. Against
Sa ko i-roll gali?
dexterity.
D20, di ba?
D20 and then add strength.
Okay. 70 and strength.
I could try strength.
Dawit lang. Plus 18.
Okay, the snake will, as you push the cart towards the snake used its tail to react, and it rolled a 22. So, you were unsuccessful. That was your action. You have a bonus action.
So, I will use my katana then.
Against who?
15. The snake.
You're going to move forward.
Wait lang. Palikod mo ko ba? O,
So this is considered as difficult terrain, so 10 feet of movement as you go here. You jump down the cart and then move towards the snake. Roll to attack the snake.
15.
So the snake hisses and
19.
yeah, you hit.
Plus, crimson, right?
Okay, so roll your kailan gani imong katana D6, di ba? D8. D8 mo tingali?
D8.
So D8 times 2.
7.
7 times 2 is 14.
14, okay. Plus
1. Imong crimson.
plus 1 sa D4.
Nag-deduct na ka o
15.
1 HP sa imong kanina?
Giyado na ako.
Okay, so 15 damage total. So light emanates from your sword as you slice through the body of the snake. The snake hisses and retracts its body towards the corner as you hit. So it gets damaged with 15 points. But it's still alive. Morganta is concentrating, by the way. With that. So much spells happening currently. Okay, so that is it. After Tanuki, it's Ireena's turn. Ireena is just outside, she's not going to do anything. It's Anya's turn. And Anya says, "Mother, finally you're here, Mother! Mother, save us!"
Magkuhan din siya. Tawagan na?
I'm gonna lip sync for my. Okay, she tries to still touch the
Barrel.
barrel. Are you going to try to prevent her?
Ako na siya i-push with that one.
You need to do an action.
No, I need to push her.
Okay, use your strength. You're going to push.
Strength.
Against her dexterity, she tries to avoid you.
Right.
Okay, against her strength. Kailan?
19.
I rolled also a 19 plus 4, so 23.
Wala.
So you failed with your strength. And as she does that to you, you got pushed towards the wall and she touches the barrel. She knocks 3 times the barrel. And then that's it. She uses her, I think that's her action. And I'm going to need to roll something. She knocks 3 times at the barrel. At this moment, something comes out of the barrel. The ooze takes shape into something ungodly, into a monstrous ooze. It looks like a dog or a cat, but it looks
Is it a large dog?
it's not that big. It goes out of the barrel and tries to attack the professor.
No. No.
I rolled high on dexterity.
Okay.
It tries to attack. First it bites the professor as you move. You got knocked to the side. It tries to bite you as it goes out of the barrel. With a, I rolled a 12. I presume it doesn't hit.
Mm.
And then after it tries to bite you, it claws your face. With a 2. My rolls suck. Okay, I rolled a nat 2 and I rolled an 8. So it doesn't hit the professor. Yeah. And then now it's professor's turn.
Okay. So, okay, fail man to
So
siya.
currently, when you were knocked at the side of the barrel, something came out of the barrel and tries to attack you.
Mm. Spell ko.
Okay, so you cast
Ako,
the spell.
a cast? Because that's over incantate. I will cast the spell Thunder Wave.
Where?
Sana siya. Boing.
Push back.
Mm.
Wait, Thunder Wave is an area spell, huh?
Mm-mm.
Where it's from you.
That's
So everything around
Yeah.
Maki gets hit.
Meron siya? Dara man. Cube man.
Lagi, what is a cube around you and you're at the barrel? So Maki gets hit.
Kana. Siya.
A cube around you is yeah.
Mapel siya.
Yeah.
Okay na ma-damage ka, Dai.
So yeah, as you clap your
You
hands.
resent me.
You can ask.
Lagi.
Ask her.
Sige, mag-Thunder Wave ko. I'm so sorry. I love you.
Okay. So everyone, Maki, the hag, and the dredge will have to make a Constitution save.
+4, Maki, +4.
Maki, add D4 to your roll. The hag tries to save with a kailangan kong save arms.
Sa ko man ano, sa 12. 12 plus 4.
That's dexterity. Constitution. I rolled a 13. Or take half, no?
Oh.
14. Maki 14.
Okay ra ka.
So they all take half damage.
Okay na. 2d8. 2d8. Duha ka 2d8. Si first kay si Kuan ha, si girl,
That's Bella.
Bella. So she takes 5 damage.
Just roll once. Para
Tanan, 5. Kay 11 man, so mo gani, 11.
11 muna roll.
5, 6.
5 and 6. Wow. Okay, so with 5 and 6, half. So is 5. So everybody takes 5 damage.
And they are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Everybody succeeded. So if you succeed, you're not pushed away.
Unsecured objects will them.
Yeah, you see the table get blown towards the side. The table moves towards the side.
Di sila push.
The pies moves away.
And the worms sa floor.
So it's a very, very dirty place now. Yeah. Okay, so after Professor is already the snake's turn, the snake needs to try to snap out of it. Snap out of it. Yes, with an 18. So the snake gets snapped out of old person finally, and it tries to attack.
That's the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn. Okay.
End of your turn. So that's
Okay. This sucks. Yeah, so now it's Samuel's turn. It's your turn.
Well, anyway,
It's still round 4 pa man. And keep track.
As I see the snake, Morgana? Hindi siya Marta.
Morganta yung real
Morgana.
name. She just said Marta kay parang confused pa nun.
To appear in front, I situate myself that both the snake and Morgana is in straight line. You hear a loud thud from my shield and sword hitting the ground. I raise my hand and concentrate on my breathing weapon. You hear a crackling thunder, and I use draconic ancestry. In a straight line, I will hit the snake and Morgana.
It's 30. It's a spell, right? Okay, so the snake makes it. And Martha makes it. Morgana.
They take 6 damage.
Okay, so they both. So you see Samuel first electric. Looks like magic.
Round si Godzilla. Look like Godzilla breathing.
Okay, so -6.
May concentration si Morgana.
Yeah, I need to roll either a 10 Constitution higher than 10. Only one. Kasi 6 naman ang damage, diba? But if it's more than 6, I have to roll that much. So I need to roll a basic 10. I roll an 11. So Martha maintain Constitution. Maki, what do you want to do? So as you try to stab Ophelia, it turns into a python, a ball python.
How big is this python?
It's big. It's a giant constrictor snake. So probably it's human size.
I say under my breath, fuck. I say fuck. And then I try to straddle the snake from behind.
Okay. So you're going to try to grapple with your action. It's an action to grapple. Against my constitution, we're going to have a strength battle. Kung successful ka, you were able to grapple it with your action, and then you can use your bonus action to attack.
Wait, let me think.
Kung mag-grapple mo siya successfully, it can't move. I mean, it can't move physically, but can attack.
I want a cool action mode. Good. I can't think of it. Wait lang. Sige. So what I just try to do na lang is I change the position of my sword na instead sa I'm holding it like this, I turn it around okay para I will try to stab the jaw of the snake.
Okay, so you can try. It's a cold shot, okay, so it's gonna be bigger. It's going to be a bigger AC for that. But mas dapat damage. Ako'y damage. Okay, roll to attack.
Plus 1d6.
Plus 4.
Wait.
She's going to use my inspiration.
Plus bless, no? Plus 4.
16 to hit.
Yeah, it hit.
So
Go.
4 plus 5, 11 damage.
Oh shit. So yeah, so currently Maki was able to stab it at the mouth, but it avoided the brain of the. It's still alive, but you prevented it from biting. So hindi na siya ka-bite attack because of that. But you're gonna have to keep on holding it. So it's like you were able to grapple it somehow. Yeah, so -11, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Magflurry or is unarmed strike?
You still have 2 key points.
I want unarmed strike. What's the word unarmed strike?
1 hit lang. Dito siya. 2. One punch.
Sige. I'll try to perform an
Sorry.
unarmed strike. So what I'm
Okay.
planning to do is with the unarmed strike, I'll use my foot. So, di ba, while the sword is still on the jaw of the snake, try to push the sword using my kick para umusaka pa siya.
Okay.
So cool.
So that's your player of blows. Roll to attack.
That's 29 to hit.
It's 9. Hell.
That's for 6 damage.
Okay, so with that, blood gushes down, like black ichor gushes down from the mouth of the snake. But it's still alive, okay, Maki? So currently the hilt of the sword is already at the jaw of the snake. Okay, so that's Maki's turn. So after Maki, it's round 5. So it's Martha's turn. Martha keeps on screaming as she sees her daughter getting hurt. As Maki tries to kill it. So it's gonna try to attack. But yeah. The concentration is ano ba? Samuel.
Yeah, problems.
I know. That's why. Considering. Okay, with her anger, Martha points out through the door, and through the door, since she was attacked by lightning will enter the room. And she's gonna try to hit. Isa ba pwede ma-hit na ako directly? It's either Maki or Tanuki, but Maki is hurting her daughter. So she's gonna use a level 3 lightning bolt on Maki. Yeah. She's gonna cast lightning bolt against Maki. So Maki, can you please no, it's gonna be 100 feet long. It's gonna be nice. 5 feet wide, blast in one direction. Perfect.
Can I use cutting words to decrease the damage as a reaction?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cutting words.
Yeah, you can do that for cutting words. I mean, normally. Cutting words lower management.
To hit mo ng cutting words, di ba?
Cutting words, rolling, subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll, and can choose this feature. Yeah.
They're gonna have to save, so you can't use cutting word.
Yeah, I'm trying to reduce the damage. Can you use your reaction to expend one of your Bardic Inspiration die, subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll?
Yeah, so it's gonna prevent me from hitting them.
No. It will still hit them, pero I'll just subtract the damage. If it makes an attack roll, ability check, or a damage roll, you can use your reaction to use Bardic Inspiration or cutting words to reduce the number rolled.
Okay. I'm gonna allow it. So it's gonna deduct its damage lightning. Okay, so kindly, can everyone make a dexterity save? Tanuki, Maki, and Samuel.
Can I use a reaction? Can I use a bonus action as a reaction?
Dexterity save plus. Dapat ko dexterity, diba?
Hey, yeah, you have a reaction. Kasi din ako.
A bonus action. Okay, use something. For advantage bonus.
No, dapat ibuhat na nito ng shadow for before.
Akong use itong plus ni Haka ng advantage.
So Tanuki, Maki, and Samuel, kindly make a dexterity save.
Nat 20.
Okay, so you don't get any damage.
20 Japan.
Okay, 20. So, para Tanuki, nat 20 ka. Dirty 20. Tanuki, what did you roll?
20.
20 flat or 19?
20 flat.
Okay, so not 20
20 flat.
Tanuki. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, so Samo fails. 86.
For half, then i-lower pa ng damage.
6, 12, 15, 19, 20, 27 damage.
Fucker is that.
Para ni Maki, no? Then, -5 na siya, Carl.
Wait, not 20. In my world, it's saved. Automatic.
So, no damage?
No damage. Si Samuel lang ang ma-damage.
Kwan siya kaning -5 sa iyang damage.
-5. Wait,
Roll of
so we
5.
get 22 because of nothing words. So, what do you say? What do you say, Ozzy?
I say... Lightning bolt, really? Be original. And yeah, that's it.
There's fire against fire. I mean, lightning against lightning. And some of you make a constitution save. You need to make a 22 in order to maintain concentration.
22.
Half sa ano, DM.
I have the half.
Half.
So 22, 11, 14. You made it. Yay.
Still have bless.
You maintain bless, but you see Samuel get struck by his own. But you're lightning resistant, di ba?
Ay, wala kang season ko.
So half the damage.
Wait lang.
Ako po yun nag-fall out. So instead of 22, you get 11 damage. It's your it's his dragonborn thing. He's lightning resistant.
Never resistant pa.
Yeah, you are.
Your breath, may paandamit resistant pa. May natin.
So you get 11 damage. So it feels like the lightning
Nothing.
is nothing to you. So Martha is challenged, but she's angrier. Okay, so after Martha is Ozzy. Ozzy, you lose your... Ang cutting words was a reaction? Was it a reaction or a bonus?
Yeah, reaction. Reaction siya.
Okay. How many na lang ang imuhang bardic inspiration? So, you use
3 na lang.
on Maki and then you use cutting words.
Yeah. I have 3 more. So, seeing that nawala akong concentration and seeing na na-free na ang snake, what I will do is, I mean, there's only one thing to do. I'll just go down na lang. I'll make my way down.
Make your way downtown.
Okay, so you become visible. You're at the top of the stairs. You can jump down if you want.
Yeah, I'll jump down.
Okay, here. So you're in close combat with the witch, with Bella.
Then I will... Yeah, I'll risk it. I'll move forward.
Where? Towards Martha?
Towards Morganta.
Okay.
Or Martha. I think I'm still engaged. Yeah? Sa the other witch.
Sorry?
I'm still engaged sa the other witch.
Yeah, you're still engaged.
So I'm gonna do forward na thunder wave all on Morganta.
Thunder wave. So Tanuki will have to save as well as Maki. Maki's still here.
No, it's forward man siya na, no? It's not around ang thunder wave. It's forward. Like kabangan siya na.
It's pretty good.
I mean, that's ruling sa Baldur's Gate. Manang pagkuhan ako sa Thunder, I thought fun put siya. Circumferential, pero it's a 15-foot cube
Thunder,
forward. Pero
Thunder.
ipinanak eh.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of thunderclap, not of thunder wave. Yung thunder
Ipinanak eh.
Ang thunder wave kay
I'll move further na lang.
around you. Each creature
Okay.
you put cube around you.
Just around you.
The
I'll
surround
just forward na lang yapon. I'll risk the damage and do
Okay.
thunder wave. Beside
so-
her. Para
So,
dili
Mark-
may go si
Tanuki, Maki, and
No. I move forward kaning sa
you go here.
extinct.
You go here.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that they won't get only
Okay,
Morgan.
I'll allow it.
So that's con save.
Here, para hindi kayo obvious. Okay. So, con save for the 2 hacks.
Yeah.
Wait
I'll
lang.
cast level 1 lang yapon.
Con save for the 2 hacks. 17 for 1.
Yeah, that's save.
15 for 11. Anything spell effect is advantage to them. So, they're going to roll high. So, they both succeed, but how much on damage? It's gonna be 2 thunder, and they're not going to be pushed back.
Yeah, it's 14 damage.
Half the na.
Yeah.
No,
No, you have
7.
I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Okay. So, well, after Professor Thunder Wave her, she gets Thunder Wave again. She got Thunder Wave twice. So that probably prevented her from falling down. So she takes 7 damage, as well as Martha takes 7 damage as well. Martha needs to concentrate. Constitution, right?
For disadvantage, I'll use silvery barbs on her concentration check. Does my reaction get replenished on my turn, or?
Yeah, you just use a reaction. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I'll allow it.
Okay, I'll use my first level spell to do silvery barbs on Morgantha. That's a disadvantage sa yung concentration save. I'm going to give advantage to I guess I'll give advantage to Maki because she's riding the
Okay, so
snake.
I'm going to roll disadvantage for my concentration check now.
Okay,
So I
advantage
rolled
na.
9, and I need to roll higher than I rolled a 16. So yeah, she maintains
Yeah.
concentration. Maki is advantage on her next attack.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, so after Ozzy is Tanuki, what do you want to do?
Hey, can I use my bonus action? Ay, wala na day ko yun. Wala na day ko first level spell. Yeah. Okay. Continue lang.
Tanuki.
Okay, I'll use Katana Gapon and then I'll attack the snake. Use a low strike.
Okay, so you unleash your light sword against it. Roll to attack, use your 20, and then add your
18.
It's the
18.
monster's name.
18 plus 6 times 2 ba to? Or
No. Kanina na to.
6 plus dex? Okay. So
6 plus dex.
11. Ano, 10. 10 die.
Sana. So you slice open the snake as Maki is holding it up. Grapple. Dili advantage ng grapple. 0 lang yung movement pag grapple ko. Tanuki, you still have a bonus action and a movement.
Bonus action.
You can use your claw
Hindi ka
attack.
pong katana? Claw attack na. Okay.
Like one hand, 2 hand.
D4.
D20 sa.
Ay, D20. Sorry.
D20 and then add
11. 11 plus... Attack... I-plus na ko attack bonus, no?
Attack bonus
Dili.
is 4. Tama ba? Attack bonus niya is 4.
17. Oh.
Plus 5 yung attack bonus.
Plus 6. Plus 6 akong attack bonus. So, 17.
Yeah, it hits. So, the snake
Okay.
is
Tapos,
bleeding as Maki is holding. Kaya namin. Roll a d4 and then add your dexterity.
plus 3. D4.
So, 1. Ang muna roll.
3 plus 4. 8. Okay. 8 plus 1 dayon.
9.
No. 3 plus dexterity, di ba? So, 9. Okay.
Hindi. Plus 4 yung dexterity, ba? 7.
4 plus 4. Tapos ako na-roll kay 3.
So 7 na.
7. Sorry.
Okay, so
8.
7 damage. So, anyway, at this point, as you scratch the snake suddenly explodes. And then it turns back into a hag.
Yay.
To that dying hag in front of Maki. Maki is currently, Maki has hit her sword going outside its jaw, but it's still alive. She's currently bleeding and crying out. Okay, so after Tanuki, Ireena doesn't do anything. Bella's turn. Bella sees this, and Bella will try to attack. My mo. It's gonna attack. Well, she sees the paladin concentrating.
How does she know?
How does she
She's a
know?
spellcaster, and she sees you muttering incantation. I am going to attack with my... She attacks magic missile. So from her hand, another 3 black orbs attacks the paladin. And you get...
That's nothing.
14 damage.
Is it lightning?
14 force damage against Samuel as everything explodes on his body, and she laughs, she cackles as she casts those spells. She doesn't move. She stays there. And she orders her pet to attack the professor. So now it's the Dretch's turn.
How much ako yung save for concentration?
So 10 days. 11. Yeah, you maintain concentration. She says, fuck! Anyway, it's the Dretch's turn. The Dretch will attack the professor. Sige, quickly bottom. Don't forget it. Yeah. So it's gonna try to bite the professor again with its mangy, its ichor-filled mouth.
It's rubbing pee.
With a 5. And then it claws against the professor with a... Kailan yung armor class, professor?
16.
Perfect. I rolled a 17. 15 plus 2.
Oh no!
So the professor gets hit with a 2d4 slashing damage. Kill the professor! 6 damage. So she... ano kasi mong cat? Karawasan ka sa face ng cat.
Ito?
7.5
7.
or 6 damage. Okay, so after the Dretch is the professor's turn.
Ako na?
Professor, yeah, 13. Professor. What would you like to do? You've been attacked by an ichor-filled cat.
Touch me your filthy picture.
So dirty na yung face. Your face is that,
Tama.
but you have a green sheen with you.
Pero mag-heal ako sa myself. I'll heal myself!
So you're going to use...
I will cast Cure Wounds.
So the professor touches himself.
Here, on my... Ito na igo sa missile.
Okay, so the professor will cast Cure Wounds on himself.
1d8. 2, 4, 6. At least I'll have 6. So 19.
Okay, so yeah.
And
so that,
then
so that
I
was-
will tell a story.
Okay, so what's your story?
I will roll. I will roll. Where's my phone? I need to have a copy. I want the 6. So according to the spirit die.
Yes, Mark's type. Doon mo mouse. Doon yung mouse. Yes, ang art style.
This is about the story of the tale of the Avenger. This is about the tale of a paladin named Ingoriam. He was swathed in light, silver and gold, with opalescent eyes.
Okay, so as you say that, your eye starts to get opalescent. Armor starts to shimmer.
Yes.
To whom?
To myself. For 1 minute, any creature that hits the target, me, with a melee attack takes force damage equal to a roll of my bardic inspiration die. So every time it tries to hit me, the dredge, I will roll. Yeah.
Engulfed by magical colors, like magical opalescent sheen around. So okay, so after the professor, so that's it's the constrictor. It's Ophalia. What you going to do? What you gonna do, girl? You're about to die.
I know, 5 year.
The dying cat.
Di ba nag-custom siya sa kung 5? Dahil nag-anong subok ng ilang.
Hindi ba ko naman siya na-change from serpent to human balik?
Yun man siya
Ang
nag-custom.
nag-cast sa one spell was Bella.
Katong missile. Okay.
It was Bella.
Diba?
Now it's Ophalia's. Okay, with her anger, she casts Phantasmal Killer,
Oh,
a level 4 against Maki. What is that? So you're currently attacking the hag in front of you. So with her anger, she mutters a spell. She spits blood on your face, and she mutters a spell. So she taps into your nightmare. So you currently remember the burning coals as your father placed you in the furnace when you were a kid. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you become frightened for the duration.
Oh my God. Right, direct.
Wisdom save.
Save pa ko. Direct.
DM, wala mi nag-joke, natural 20 siya.
Okay, but
Didn't even need the inspiration.
wait. You must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. Okay,
so wala.
nothing happens. So she just spits blood on you, and she curses with the fact that you were able to resist. As she's trying to bring you back to your memories, she's trying to bring you back to the furnace where you once were. So apparently you were able to get through that trauma already. So I guess it didn't affect you. Okay, so that's her turn. Sayang. Super chada na spell.
Yeah, nice.
You already used 2 level 3s. Okay, so that was Samuel, it's your turn. So you see in front of you, Ophalia spit blood on Mac's face. She's about to die.
Seeing that is a 2 against 1, it's too much even for a not so memorable hack. I'm gonna risk going towards Morgan.
It's gonna be 10. Difficult terrain.
I'm gonna use my so bonus. No. Yeah. Don't care. So times 2.
See, Martha isn't concentrating anymore, by the way.
Where's the mouse?
Sorry? So,
I'm gonna go towards Mark.
okay, so 10, 20.
The behind Adeline.
So let's just say here the card. There.
Okay.
Opportunity of attack. I know. You can still within your reach. Okay.
And I'm gonna take a swing from my Dragon's short sword. Dragon's Dagger. And mag-use isa ako yung inspiration.
Okay.
One of two.
Okay.
So advantage of yan. For yan. 18 is something.
You hit. Yeah, you hit it.
It. So, your sword. 8. 8. Yeah. 8 piercing damage. And then, I'm gonna use my last for my Divine Smite.
Okay. D8.
Let's shoot naman.
8.
And then that
10 damage plus 7.
10 plus 8.
That's 18 damage.
As I hit it, I say to her,
This is your last
this is retribution for the children.
So with your sword, your shiny sword, you smite the hag.
Then,
He gets hit.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna heal myself.
Minus 18, right?
With 18.
Math is so hard. Okay, so yeah. So you hit the hag on the chest and she screams out, I didn't do anything to you! It's for the kid! So as you say that, now it's currently Maki's turn. So Maki, it's your turn. So this is right after the hag spit on your face with its anger.
I wipe the blood off from my face and I wink it down and I say, before I attack the hag, I say, fuck you. And then I stab the hag through her chest.
Okay. Roll to attack.
13 plus 7, 20.
Yeah, hits.
So 4 plus 5, 9 damage.
Okay, so with a 7 life, how did you end the hag's life?
I push my sword through her chest and twist it.
Mother! She screams out, mother, towards Morganta, and Morganta screams out, my child! And then the other hag screams out, Sistra!
Strahd.
So back killed the first hag. Okay, so that's the end of Ophelia. Now it's Martha's turn. Martha is very angry.
Third blue.
Okay.
Mag-move daw si Maki towards the dredge and attack it.
Oh yeah, it's still Maki's turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, since you hit, diba, you can attack again. So you face here. You see the professor being harassed by a
How big is the cat?
half a human size. So it's like a small tiger.
O siyang serval.
So I rush towards that creature and I try to kick it in the stomach. So that
Uy, sabihin!
So you kick the dredge. And yeah, you roll to attack.
So 16 plus 6, 22 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
It's 7 damage.
Okay. So it cries out. It falls down on the floor, but it's still alive. 7 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still alive. So that's
And my turn.
Black's turn. And now it's Martha. What can Martha do to wreak havoc? Martha screams out, "Why are you killing my kid?" Brothers.
Nice.
Okay. She starts muttering incantations towards Ozzy for her last level 4 slot. Trying to make... no, not Ozzy. Well, the professor is hurting. Okay, I'll make... Since Samuel was the last to attack Martha, kindly make a wisdom save.
Oh no!
8. So she succeeded. What is your worst fear? So you are currently drenched with fear as you are accosted by your nightmares. She casts Phantasmal Killer on you.
Same ganun.
So 4d10 psychic damage. And you are currently feared. So 19 damage. 19 damage. Yeah.
Nag-heal din ko kayo ng mga
Pag save sa imuha, you need to roll a 10 flat constitution for your blessing. For your blessing.
11.
Yeah, you're still concentrating. You're currently already.
Ilan ang damage din na? Ilan ang damage?
19.
You see me kneeling down, very tired. My eyes turn white. No, I'm still alive.
Okay.
But I see the fear of my seniors, my commanders. They're disappointed in me. I look at I look back at my life and I gain nothing. I'm no one. I'm nobody.
Okay, so you see your commander pointing at you and saying, "You are a failure.
Progress.
You're the worst soldier that I've ever seen here in our barracks, in our garrison. You're the worst. You're a disgrace. You suck. Thanks." Okay, so you kneel on the ground and you're currently frightened, so you need to...
You're breathing heavily.
He's currently hyperventilating. Okay, so that happens to... So everybody sees that. So after Martha, it's already Ozzy's turn. So you see Martha casting a spell.
Ito ang status.
Frightened. For the entire duration, and then you need to save. As long as she confident.
I see this happening to my friend.
Martha says that nothing. We could end this. We could end this if you just stop attacking.
I turn to Martha. What do you have to offer?
I promise I won't attack your group if you just stop.
Will you stop taking the children?
No, that is my livelihood.
You see, that's where we have a problem, and I will try to attack her. How will I attack her? I'll just use my... Yeah, I'll just use my sword. I'll use my rapier to attack.
Okay, so you attack Martha.
I'll use the inspiration you gave me. Okay, there we go. That's 21 to hit, I think.
Okay, hits.
And it's rapier, so what I do is I lunge forward. And
That's
I do
D6. And that's a D6 piercing damage, right? D6 and then
D6,
add.
Wait. It's a D8 ang rapier.
Yeah. It's
Wow, na ba na? Okay. So that's I rolled a 6 plus 2, that's 8 damage.
okay.
And as I will try to give some words of encouragement to Samuel. And as I see him frightened, I tell him, snap out of it, Samuel.
Out of it. Out of it. Yeah, so yeah, you hear it as currently you're accosted by your commanders. You're trying to you say that to Samuel. So that's your turn.
Yeah, that's an inspiration.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I give him inspiration, and I tell him, "You're stronger than this." And yeah, that's a 1d6 inspiration.
Okay.
I have
Martha gets 8 damage, right?
yeah 8 damage.
Okay.
Concentration ba ang phantasmal killer, or it just happens?
Yeah, so anyway, by the way, I forgot to move. Martha's gonna try to move. You can use your reaction to swipe at Martha.
Yeah. Concentration ba yung spell or like what?
Yeah, she's concentrating. Yeah, I forgot. Good save. And yeah, I rolled a nat 19.
I rolled a 19 to hit on my reaction attack.
You hit. I need to roll again for.
I rolled an 8 plus 2, so it's a 10 damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
My stage training kicks in. Stage
She's
5.
maintaining concentration.
Okay.
You see Martha trying to escape. But her kid is still inside.
Si Tanuki, dili siya unfortunately
No, she's still in combat range. So after Martha is Tanuki. Tanuki, what do you want to do?
Red Hag ako next.
I think Tanuki would like to attack. She's gonna try to attack the Red Hag. Yeah, so Tanuki wielding her this. Okay, sige, attack. Ano na yung limang? Memorize mo sa nako. Attack Red Hag. Okay. Roll to attack. He rolled nat 8 for the attack. Plus ano din siya? Plus 6. Plus 6, yeah. 14. And then mag-try siya to attack with your attack. Success with a 15. He rolls at 4. He rolls 4 plus 4. 8 damage. So Bella gets hit at the back with Tanuki's claws. Bella gets damaged with an 8. Okay, so that's Tanuki's turn. I think, yeah, he would not want to move. Okay, so after Tanuki is Ireena. I think the dredge pa rin. Ireena and then the dredge. Ireena will try to run away. Since Martha is on the door, she might try to move away. And then it's currently Agnes' turn. Bella's turn. Bella.
E6 na?
Will try to claw the professor. She'll try to slash you. Pwede mo harm ka? 17, right?
13 plus 4. 7.
17 with your
Atong spell.
I rolled a nat 4. She uses her bonus action to try to knock on the wood. Since you're near the wood, do you want to use your reaction to prevent her from knocking?
Okay.
Maki's also nearby.
Okay.
Maki, you see Bella. She's going to try to knock on the. Yeah, I think the professor is gonna try to prevent that from happening. Yeah,
16 plus
I rolled
3.
a 20.
Ah, sayang.
Maki, you need to beat a hit. You're going to prevent her from knocking on the called that the barrel. Maki, are you going to use your action to prevent her from knocking or not?
Yes.
If you roll the nat 20, you need to beat a 22 dexterity.
Oh my god.
Dex check lang na siya.
That's a reaction, ha? So you're going to lose your reaction for that round.
Oh, that's okay. 18 plus 4. 22.
Well, if she beat you with the fact that she rolled the nat 20, so both 22s, but she rolled the nat 20, so she succeeds. So Maki almost prevented that from happening. So at that point, she knocks on the barrel. And
Dex
yes.
check lang na. Dili Dex save.
Huh?
Dex check lang, dili Dex save.
Let's check. Okay, dili man against Maki. So she's just trying to prevent it from happening. Dili man siya murag slide saving. So she knocks at the barrel successfully with her reaction. She laughs out loud. Sorry?
Did Samuel maintain concentration sa iyang
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Despite everything, at the back of his mind, he still, I still have control on
24 day siya. 24 siya DM. We forgot to roll the 1d4. Yeah, 24 na.
I think Maki would say that not this time. She prevented her from knocking on the wood.
Pwede siya sa 20 na nag-add with it mo.
So she was.
Pwede kanino kayo
She
mag-
kicked her away.
I kicked her away.
Ay, stupid
Okay,
people.
you kick the. Yeah, but I think with the nat 20, it's not going to put her back. So I think she just looks at you and hisses as you do that. So wala lang yung reaction and she wasn't able to knock on the wood. And then so it's already. Professor, the Register is gonna continue attacking the professor. Okay. He was able to bite the professor. The professor, you're bitten by the wet cat. He bit you with a 1d6 damage. The professor gets 6 damage. As he tries to claw you, he wasn't able to claw you successfully.
Tapos, nag-receive din ka og
Oh yeah, shit. So what do I do? Gani? Automatic damage na.
6!
6 damage. So as it bites the professor, that bite, what happened as the dredge dies?
Para siyang... So, pag scratch niya sa ako, the same kind of scratches appeared on his chest.
He bite on that.
Whatever.
So you bit her back?
Dili mo bite marks na
So
lacerated.
So as the cat bites,
There are bite marks that appear. Yay!
down. Okay, so it's the professor's turn. What do you want to do?
Ako an.
You're in front of the hag, and then you see that Maki prevented.
Magkuan ko, mag-thunder wave ko again.
Okay, it's a constitution check, right? Maki, can you make a constitution check?
Constitution saving throw. Bang!
You can check plus 4.
It fails. It fails.
Plus 4 ba?
Plus 4 plus 1d4, no?
Plus 1d4 eh.
It's 14 for Maki.
So Maki saves, right?
She saved.
But the hag fails.
Okay. 2d8.
So Maki takes half damage.
I shout to
There is damage.
Stop
Full
doing
damage
that!
Doing that now.
full damage at 9.
9
And then
damage.
push 10 feet away.
For damage.
Ma-damage ba ang barrel
10
until?
feet away.
Ha?
Ma-damage
Move
ba
siya. It also pushed 10 feet away.
Dili ma-damage ang barrel?
Jiggle lang siya. Jiggle. So she will receive 9? I thought 7 plus 2. Looks like the air has ripples.
Okay, so mag-clap Kluger ka, nag-clap ka.
Hindi, should stomp na lang.
Okay, nag-stomp the professor stomps his feet on the floor and Maki gets damaged with 4.
4.
And then the hag gets damaged with
9.
9. So
And is thrown 10 feet away.
thrown 10 feet away. So
Layo na
the
siya.
hag gets pushed away from the battlefield. Maki, you have an opportunity of attack against the hag as it gets pushed away from
Wala na ko'y kuan. Slap. Purot
Yeah,
na.
huwag ka na dito ka. Huwag ka na dito.
I know, opportunity of attack is a reaction. So, wala na siya bonus action and reaction. You can use your reaction to attack.
Okay.
Roll for damage. Roll for to hit.
7 plus 7. 18 to hit.
Yeah, hits. Amazing, gina-damage siya si Maki pero naka-attack yan po siya.
8. 8
So
damage.
Maki gets to slice her sword as she gets damaged by the professor. So the hag gets damaged with a 8 damage. As she gets pushed back towards Ozzy. Okay, so now after the professor, so it's already Samuel's turn. Samuel,
Inspiration.
disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while the sword fixed sphere is within its sight. But you can willingly move closer, so probably you could move farther. So you can try to attack her if you want, but it's a disadvantage.
So try to attack her.
Okay, so with your eyes going white, I think the face of Martha turns into the commander's face.
I will be, my movements will be not very finesse as Maki has been.
You just start swinging your sword.
Just swinging without direction. That's a cool.
Okay, so you don't see it, and then kindly save.
How much will save? Save the ganito.
Roll lang.
19.
Yeah, you save. Spell save is 14. So at this point, as Samuel tries to slice the hat, he remembers that it's Martha, and his delusion, his dream, his nightmare starts to wither.
And as that happens, I touch my holy symbol and I mutter, thank you, Don Father. Then you see a bright light in my hands, then I gain another 20 hit points.
Wow!
I found the hit points with my
Wait, kung saan siya? Ah!
Lion hands.
Lay on hands. So you see him lay on hands on himself. He's touching himself.
Yung power na ng hit points.
He's almost dead.
Almost dead.
Okay, so it's already Maki's turn. Maki, what do you want to do? So you just got damaged by the professor, and then you sliced the hand and it flew at the side of the room. Napakay movement and action. Let's just say wala na yung bonus action and your reaction.
How far am I away from
It's a new turn, Monday, ba? It's a new turn.
How far away am I from the hags?
Just since it's difficult terrain, just 10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet away.
What is squad? Is there an oven nearby?
It's this. It's beside the ham. This is the oven.
Is it big enough to fit the hag?
You can certainly try.
So that's what I do. I charge towards the hag. I try to grapple her.
Okay, so it's going to be a strength check.
Can I use my action for the next turn to help her? Like seeing her.
Maki charges forward. Maki moves forward, and then she takes hold of the hag and tries to shove her inside the furnace.
Nice. With advantage, roll again.
So that's
Then plus 1d4. Kwan Carl. That's my inspiration. Kwan siya, Carl, 21.
So yeah, you're successful. And then
So yeah, that's my action to help her.
Okay, so you're successful. You successfully pull the hag and shove her. Try to shove her inside the fire. Let's check on fire damage.
I shout, burn in hell!
Okay, so I want you to roll 4d6.
4d6. Sugmore. 2, roll 5, 7.
Oh, no, sorry. 2d6. 2d6 lang.
Ano to?
So currently her backside is getting burned. Roll 2d6.
7 damage.
And she's currently on fire. She takes damage every turn.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, so currently you're grappling her actively as she tries to, so she can't move. And she's currently burning, so 7 damage.
An arm strike.
Hindi, nagamit niyo.
Ay, nagamit na.
Sa pag-prevent sa iya pagkuhan.
Okay. Now it's Martha's turn. Martha is screaming out as she sees her daughter getting burned. So remaining daughter. Perfect. Okay, so she moves here.
Other line of sight.
And she
Can I reaction to that? Can I attack her?
did it. Okay, she's not moving away from you. She's still within reach. So she says, "Get your hands off my daughter, my only remaining daughter." She curses as she casts lightning bolts.
Napa mag-reaction, no?
Yeah.
Can I impose a
Yeah,
disadvantage?
I'll decrease the one again, the damage of that.
She uses her reaction to, let me check. Do I have, with your reaction, she casts counter spell to cancel your
It's not a
spell.
spell. It's not a spell. I mean,
silver words na?
Cutting words lang siya, cutting words.
So it's
So decrease the damage of the lightning bolt.
okay.
I rolled a 3, so -3 lang.
Pwede na gamitin akong fighting style ng protection. Maka-impose disadvantage.
If someone is attacking, i-check daw kung physical attack or protection or
Your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Di ko mag-attack roll man. Spell. If I'm going to roll a d20, it's gonna be an attack roll. Mas ano pa itong kayo ma-minus on that. So, pila yung na-roll for your attack?
3 lang. It's only 3.
So, everyone in the line, Maki, Tanuki, and Ozzy, Time you roll a dexterity saving throw.
Roll D4, roll D4.
And then, yeah, you can add a
Naibago
D4.
yung anak.
Dili. Kaya ang anak eh, wala naman sa line of. She's just going to cast in a straight line.
That's true.
Tapos 1d4. Wala ko 1d4 no? Sa 22 no?
Tulo na akong kataga kanina. Wala
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's
Okay. For me, it's just a 13.
13. Maki.
1-3.
22.
Okay. Dili to reply ni Tanong, you're not sure pila yung dexterity. I think it's a +4. I think he's still eating.
America pa na.
4. Okay, so you Tanuki failed. Everybody in the line. Sorry guys, I rolled high for this. -3, no?
-3 lang,
25
yeah.
damage.
Ilang to save?
Everything.
Wait, let me check.
13. 13 or 12.
Wala.
Up to 25.
12 to
Dili, if she has a saving, Martha has a saving that 14, DC 14.
yeah. I failed, so 25 damage, no? -3 na siya.
Yeah, -3 na. 28 ako na roll. It's all 6s. So for an 8d6, I rolled 4, 5, 4 d6s, 1 d5, 3 d6s is going to be 5 and then 1 d5.
Ilang ka?
1 half of 25 is 12. So for Maki takes 12 damage. Ozzy takes 25. Tanuki takes 25. She curses and says, I told you, stop hurting my child. You can stop this. And that's her turn. So after Martha, it's Ozzy's turn. So right now, you currently took the blood of the lightning wizard at the end of the room. So I guess that's why you took a lot. And are you concentrating?
No, wala.
Ano kay Blue?
Nag-hold person ko kanina man gid.
Ako na ganina, I forgot to take it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, for my turn, I'm just going to do the all reliable and cast hold person again on
Martha?
Martha. Yeah.
What is
I'm
that?
maging close to disadvantage with my last first level spell. I'm going to do it at a disadvantage. I mean, disadvantage on Martha. Yeah.
This is gonna be my
That's
last
all.
complete reaction counter spell.
I counter spell, yeah, it fizzles out. So
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Okay. You still have movement and bonus action.
I'm gonna stay with Maki to prevent the other hag from coming out.
Okay.
Then I'll leave the last, the last inspiration for if ever naga po anything damaging them. I'll just use healing words na lang siguro. Kaya na-counter spell naman to ang kuhan. So, mag-heal na lang ko to myself. I heal for 9. Okay. There we go.
Okay, so you encourage yourself back to health. You gain 9 hit points.
I just
And
go
now
all is well.
Tanuki's turn. I think Tanuki will try to attack as usual. Since the hands, ayaw pa siya nakabalo na damage yung 25. The damage ka 25, Tanuki, sorry. Damage ka 25. Then what do you wanna do? transform. Okay. So at this point, Tanuki's back breaks and he starts to morph. He morphs into a werebear.
Wala ba siya ka ng
Shifter.
ang stats aware ko yung temporary kami ka?
Yeah, mag-add siya glide.
Wala siya wild shape?
Yeah, mag-add lang siya glide sa yung current hit points. And then musaka iyahang armor class. So Tanuki changes shape and he turns from a 5 foot tall, 6 foot tall man into a 9 foot tall werebear. And I think at this point he will try to attack. Well, Marganta is right beside him. He might move here to prevent attacks from spells. And using his sword, he slices. We're trying to message him because he's eating. Bonus action to transform and then attack. Yeah, attack. He's going to use his katana to attack Martha with an 18 to hit.
Katana will
108 plus. He rolled a 2 plus 4, 6 damage plus 1, 7 damage on Martha. And then Martha is currently glowing as he slices with holy damage. Martha is screaming out in pain. Bella's turn. Bella will try to fight. Bella gets damaged with fire damage. He gets 2d6 damage again for this. She gets 2 damage. She's still on fire. As Maki tries, she uses her action to damage Maki. While Maki is holding her, she casts magic missile on Maki. And she screams out, "Get your hand away from me!" as she's burning. Maki gets 4 damage. Minimum. 6 damage minimum. How's Maki doing? Is she still okay?
So fine.
Okay, she's okay. So, it's...
So fine.
Okay, so it's...
There's her down.
It's currently Professor's turn. So, Professor, you see her cast a lightning bolt across the room and you see your party mates get damaged. What do you want to do?
I was so shocked. Vicious mockery again
You cast Vicious Mockery.
on Martha. No, nag-cast of lightning.
Yeah, but remember mga na kay she had advantage on spell. What do you want to do?
So, ganun siya pag... Moto, I say, what kind of mother are you letting other people hurt your daughter?
She rolled an 11. Kill damage?
4.
4 damage.
Then, disadvantage kasi next attack.
Okay, so she gets sight damage as you ask about her motherhood. She says, "I'm doing what I can. I'm doing my best." Okay. So, it's already, after Professor is
Progress.
Samuel.
So after seeing that lightning attack Martha, I'm gonna put my shield in front of me, and with all my might, I will try to ram her with the intention of trying. I will try to grapple her, pero try to ipasupine siya, which is very difficult. And I will use.
You're trying to make her prone?
Yeah,
Is it a strength check?
maybe. I will use my previous athlete now.
So, can you bonus action? So, if it's going to be a strength challenge, I roll with 1d20 and ito, advantage ka, diba? I rolled a 17 plus 4. Hags are strong. Ay, constitution ba ni strength?
Correct.
Yeah, apparently hags are strong. They are a plus 4 instead. So she rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Ila ka?
5 plus 13 lang.
Okay. So she strength you. Strength. So that's your action.
How dare he, other she?
Yeah, because the professor mocked her motherhood. That's why she just gained
She's more
extra
inspired.
strength.
Then that's it. Wala ko, isa ko malalagay kung ano sa akin.
Ano ba, Ton?
We'll have no movement.
Okay.
I will just make it na bulag indicate siya someone ipantalugi para advantage of assassin.
Hey, it's Mackie's turn. So Mackie, you're currently grappling the hag who is currently on fire. You can try to shove her further, and you can make more damage.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the hag. So while we're grappling together, I adjust my sword and I try to stab her in the neck. And I shout, "Why won't you die already?"
I have high life. I have high constitution. So yeah, so you stab her neck. Let's just say make an advantage attack on her.
26 to hit.
Hits. Roll for damage.
6 damage.
So that's your action.
Yeah, and then I perform an unarmed strike. I perform an unarmed strike and I try to kick her in the guts to try and push her head.
Mag-strength save siya or push 15 feet back.
Oh, okay. So
Yung flurry of blows na siya. Attack.
she rolled 5. So I think she will be shoved further inside the flames.
So for the first attack, it's 18 to hit. 19 to hit. Then it's 8 damage. Then roll.
Okay.
Then 23 to hit. Then roll.
8 damage, no?
8 damage at first. Then
Okay.
second kay 5 damage.
Okay. And then
And she's pushed
roll
15 feet
another.
into the
Can we roll another d6? 2d6.
fire damage. 8 damage for fire.
Okay. You see her screaming in pain. She's screaming and it feels like she's the witch. I read about this! Yeah, it feels like Hansel and Gretel. It was in the storybooks. So anyway, as that happens, it's after Maki is Morito.
Is there no, wala bang kwan? Wala bang
Lid.
lid yung oven?
Wala. It's a brick, like an open brick oven.
Okay.
But it actually looks like a. Yeah, it looks like a.
Pizza oven.
Yeah,
Hags.
pies. Yeah, it's old school. It's old school. Delete na. Wala pa siya door. Wala pa siya metal door. Morganta will say, okay, we will stop killing the children. Please let my daughter out. Please. She starts to plead. And I can give you gold. I can give you money. Just please stop. She will just cast Ray of Sickness on Mac.
Nag-plead. Nag-attack your
Yeah. She wants her to stop.
Hag.
Maki to stop.
Sa Ray of Sickness mag-kwan. Roll to save.
It's a level 1. You just need make a range
A range attack siya.
yeah, it's a ranged attack against Maki. He wants to poison Maki. I rolled a 7, so I don't think it's gonna hit.
Ang armor class ni Maki is 18.
Yeah,
If you
it's a
can
7 plus
that.
your spell casting, but I don't think it's gonna hit. Yeah, so she failed. Please, I'll give gold. Just stop. That's her turn.
She lies.
Ozzy, it's your turn.
Can I make an insight check on her?
Yeah.
It's just a 2. I believe her. But I look at our moral compass, which is Samuel. So Samuel, what do you think we should do? Can we trust the word of a hag?
I can help you stop your enemy. I can help you stop your enemy. Please, just stop.
You can't bring back the kids that you killed.
Please don't kill my child. Okay, it's currently after Martha is Ozzy. Ozzy, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I will. I mean, though I believe her, I still want insurance. So I will cast Hold Person again. With my last spell, I
Okay.
cast Hold Person.
You don't need to cast. You don't need to save. She doesn't need to save because she just allows you to hold her.
Okay, I will maintain concentration on that, and yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Samuel, I leave it up to you.
Moral dilemma. Okay, well now it's Tanuki's turn. Tanuki, what do you wanna do?
No comment, nabitaw.
Masama, attack ka sa Yaha? Are you going to attack her? Oh yeah.
Dili-dili na.
Make a remember check. Make an insight check with advantage.
D20, no?
Yeah. Do ka D20, take the higher roll, add insight.
18 sa first.
Yeah, you remember Madame Eva's reading for you to talk to the Hags regarding your current request.
Okay.
You can use that for
So,
your...
okay, I will ask her about about the elixir. Katong first attack.
elixir. How are you
To
going to
youth
say?
elixir.
Elixir of life.
Youth elixir ba to? Or
No, you remember, you remember Madame Eva just say that hags have a way of prolonging life. So at that moment, she's currently bleeding, and Ozzy is already holding her, and she's currently paralyzed in talk. Okay, so I think Tanuki just asked if he could prolong her life, but she's just currently looking at you and she's currently crying. Tanuki, do you want to do anything else? Wala.
mo lang?
Okay, so Tanuki will just hold his ground. Bella will take more damage. She takes 46 damage this time.
Burning
Maki,
it.
how did she die?
She died while screaming her mother's name.
So dark.
Oh my god.
She's just screaming as Maki is burning her alive. And that's what happened. So she's dead. Samuel, what do you want to do? Professor, it's your turn.
Vicious mockery again.
Vicious mockery attack. Okay. She saved. What did you say?
Oh, your daughter died.
Your daughter died.
Yeah.
my God, the professor
mo
is...
na roll.
Are you...
Vicious mockery, manggod.
Okay. Oh, ano ganun? Alignment?
Wala. Lawful neutral.
Okay, so that happens. Okay.
Did I notice that the hag winning the after she pleaded mercy, and then when OG casted old person that she willingly surrendered herself.
Well, I guess while she notices Ozzy start casting old person and she notices the verbal component of it, she just kneels down.
Then after seeing that, I know that justice will always be in my hand. So I just point a sword at her and tell her she's able to give up eating children. And she will have a chance to save the last child that she has.
She can't talk. Currently. She's just kneeling down and she looks, her eyes just looks at you and you know that she's listening.
And I just point the tip of my sword to her throat.
Okay. So, last question, Maki. Are you going to attack her?
For my action, I believe what I'm going to do is just I'm going to say my piece. So I'm going to say she has shown no mercy to the children that she has killed. She can repent in the afterlife.
Whoa! Savage! Okay, so are you going to attack? No. Are you going to wait for the group?
I just look at Sam because I feel like I'm not an executioner. Executioner?
Yeah, you killed two.
I killed two, bro. I feel like it's not my position.
You killed out of justice. You killed out of justice. Okay. So that's what Maki said. And Ozzy, it's your turn. You're just going to hold your spell.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them because I can't really do much. That's all I can do. Just hold her in place.
Tanuki,
And I start.
You're gonna
I just
start
start jerky.
what?
I just start eating beef jerky from my pack again.
While concentrating on your spell. Yeah. Okay. You see Ozzy
I get
start
snacky.
and probably you're looking at the pies that you just ate and remember that you just ate kids.
Yeah.
Children.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I will leave this up to you, but Maki has a point. We don't know how many kids she killed, but if what they said is true, that these pies are kids, then they have been selling this for a very long time.
Yeah.
Killing them won't bring them back, but would avenge them.
Okay, so I'm going to end this combat with Samuel's turn. Tanuki, wala na kay button, Tanuki.
Wala na.
Okay. Samuel.
I will tell to the hag that I've seen Morganta the thing using her children, and I know for those parents who lost their children, they will have to have closure, and I will give them the final hand of what they want to do with this hag, what they want, what justice they want, and I don't want to give that justice right now. I will give it to them. So I suggest we bring this hag to Vallaki and let the people, let the laws of the people apply to this hag. If you want to.
Okay, so we're going to end combat now. And she's currently held. How many hours of
Yeah,
hold
I'm
person?
still concentration. I think 1 minute naman ata. I
Okay,
will
so
concentrate until con.
On saying that, I will try to get back rope and tie her hands on her back.
within that minute, are you going to try to bind her?
Yeah. I try to wrap a cloth in her mouth. She can say universal components.
Okay, so she's got,
She's got.
and her hands are tied so that she can't do any. Okay,
I'll
so
hold until na bind siya entirely.
Professor, maybe. Yeah. So, what do you want to do?
Glutes?
And congratulations, you survived the windmill.
I go upstairs and get the
Children.
sleeping children.
Okay, so as Maki goes upstairs, she notes that there are 3 crates. The first crate is empty. The second crate, Anya is there, and then the third crate, Rick is inside, the 5-year-old child. Anya is the 7-year-old girl. They all go downstairs, and Ireena goes inside the windmill, and then she notices the children. Children, come here, come here.
Are they awake?
Huh?
Are they already awake?
Yes, they are awake.
I loot the area, the 2 hags bodies. Anything I can find.
The hag doesn't have anything much, but Morganta has items with her. Within the, if you start, are you going to check the house?
Yeah.
I just go outside to breathe in the fresh air because I felt stuffy inside na.
So who's holding? Yeah, the first floor is actually starting to smell like you. It starts to hunger you weirdly because it's burnt flesh. It's burnt flesh, so it starts to smell like fried chicken.
Yeah.
So everybody gets hungry in a weird way, and
Towards open field and just lie down, breathing the fresh air.
okay, so Maki goes out. Ozzy goes upstairs to try to check for items. Tanuki already has those 3 vials that he got earlier. Professor, what are you doing?
I am resting.
You're just beside the hag, or are you?
No, I'm looking for food.
Actually, within the area, within this place, there's a bunch of dried meats, but you're not sure. It's children meat.
Ano mga fruit?
Let me check. On the ground floor, there are, as you open one cupboard, you see a bunch of frogs inside. In one container, there's a bunch of eyeballs, toenail clippings, and weird hag things. You're not quite sure if it's edible, but there's no fruits.
Okay, I sit on the barrel.
Okay, you sit on the barrel where the ooze came out. Okay. Okay. Tanuki and Samuel, what do you want to do?
I will be outside. I will be the one who will holding the hat.
You bring her outside.
And then once outside, I will recite to her. I will practice reciting to her all her wrongdoings, and probably what kind of punishment it will take. The villagers will give to her. If she will be spared, or she'll be imprisoned, or will she be burnt stake.
Okay.
And I'm going to recite how many possible children that she killed.
Yeah, but she can't talk, okay? You can try to ungag her so she can try to talk.
I'm just having a monologue.
It's just...
She's gagged.
She did. Or some dandruff. Okay, so... Okay, so...
Okay.
So yeah, Samuel does that. Tanuki, do you want to do something?
I will go outside and then rest lang sa.
Tanuki, you notice that Martha has a pouch with her. And she looks at you and she points towards her pouch.
Okay, wait lang. I will try to approach her na lang. And then I will ask her about the pouch.
As you go outside, you also notice that she has a pouch with her. And she points to... She knows that you want something from her. I think this is out
I will
of
ask her about the pouch.
She can't talk right now, but I think she will talk to you after.
After. Okay.
Are you going to get the pouch?
Pili kapon.
She willingly allows you to, since anyway, her hands are bound, so she just like tries to point sidewards that she's carrying something that you wanted. And
Okay, I will pick. And then I will try to open it.
you take it. So Ozzy, what you find jewelry upstairs. On the third floor, as right after Maki freed the kids, you found 6 pieces of jewelry on the bed sheets in the single bed that's present on the third floor. You're not quite sure how much it is, but if you consult it to Tanuki, he might know about it because he's good with jewelry.
Jeweler siya.
Yeah, 6 pieces, and you also see 50 gold pieces. 50 gold pieces. So that's the only valuable thing within the house. There are discarded children clothing. There are bones on the second floor. And there's a broom, there's a mop, there's kitchenware on the first floor. And I think that's the only valuable thing. Unless you want to take a props as well. There's props, there's spell components. Probably there is spell components on the first floor. One pouch of spell component. One pouch worth, one bag worth of spell component.
I take the stuff out and just lay it all
Okay.
in front of the group and say, yeah, this is our spoils.
Can I say, can we bury the children's things?
Who are you going to say?
Say lang, generally,
I would also like to do that.
I think right now everyone is outside the windmill. Ireena is leading the children out of the windmill.
Can I take a look on the barrel na ginanok sa hag? What's
Yeah,
inside?
yeah. As you look inside the barrel, it's just filled with what seems to be demon ichor, because you notice that a demon one came out, so it might be demon ichor. But you're not quite sure how to activate it.
Can I set it on fire?
Are you going to try to knock?
Can I set it on fire?
You can try.
Would I know what that is?
Would you know?
Yeah.
Probably with your knowledge on lore, you might know that there are all sorts of materials or items that can be used in order to summon creatures or aberrations. So it might not truly contain the dredge chest that came out, but you're not quite sure. Roll a Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay. That's 22.
Yeah, with a 22. You're quite sure that if you dispose of the barrel without doing any incantations on it, it might not summon any more of those.
If I dispose the barrel without incantation.
Yeah. It's the incantation that
activates.
It's the intent mainly. It's the intent of summoning. Summons grants.
I will try to take the barrel out and burn it.
Okay.
Why not just burn the whole place down?
Yeah, I'm also thinking that. Should we just burn this place down?
So you say it out loud as you go outside the window. And Ireena's like, are you quite sure that there's no more children inside?
Was there?
You're quite
Pag
sure. There is a secret passage on the third floor, but okay.
There were like stairs leading up.
Yeah, there is a. You remember that there's a ladder going up from the third floor, and if you did a thorough sweep, you went
Then
upstairs,
yeah.
and
Then ako nakita na kids or so.
voila, you didn't see any children, but ah, you see a pouch. You see a pouch
Out.
on the fourth floor, and are you going to open?
Yeah. Why not?
As you open, you only see darkness. It's a void.
Can do I sense anything? Is it magical? I have dark vision. I can't see through the dark.
Wait.
Yeah, do I feel anything magical on it?
You can feel magic on it.
I have no. Can I make like an Arcana check to figure out what it is? Will it bite me in the hand?
Let's just say you can take an R to try to identify it.
Yeah, sure. I guess we're doing like short rest, but
Either that or you can ask the hag what it is.
nah, I don't trust the hag. No, I do trust the hag. Low roll. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll ask her first, then I'll try to figure it out. I say, "Oi, hag, what's this? Why can't I see into it?"
Are you going to ungag her because she's gagged?
I'll ask the permission of the group because I'm sure they have questions. But may I?
Are you going to
May I?
ungag?
Yeah, we can.
I asked the group.
But I will have a sword directly on her throat, so that if she acts suspicious.
Okay. So the hag just sits on the floor as you start to ungag her. And she just says, I would have stopped attacking if you didn't try to kill my daughters. And
Yeah, that's not what I'm asking right now.
she looks at
I
and this is what you want. And that pouch contains a gemstone that you could use.
gemstone. That's what's inside the pouch.
No, she also has another pouch with you.
But what about this one? What's with this pouch? It feels wrong.
That is my soul bag, my dear, that contains souls that I've collected.
Do I know what a soul bag is? I mean, she revealed it. I want to do.
Make a lore check. Make an intelligence check with advantage. Being a lore bard.
Does Morgan
good.
start the baby from time to time? Doesn't take notice of
Now that you've mentioned it, she starts to look at Ireena, and Ireena starts to hold the baby.
14 lang ako intelligence check.
Well, you might just know that hags usually have magic items, and based on stories, children's stories, they said that hags collect spirits, and hags brings spirits to the underworld, so they could sell it for gold or money or favors.
Say we throw it away, or maybe hide it someplace he can never reach it.
I asked someone, is there any way to free these souls? Did you know a way?
You could try. You could take that away from me. I wouldn't care anymore. I just value my life. Take
How
what
do
I
I
have.
free these?
Do you want me to try to free it? Only I can do it.
Can I make an insight check? I delete one.
Yeah.
Insight further. It's just a 4. Yeah, I probably believe it.
There was 7 persuasion check. So she's trying to persuade you. You know that she's persuading you.
How
And
do I roll for that?
He rolled a higher persuasion check. So I guess it feels like he's trying to persuade you that she could only be it's an occultism thing. And maybe the professor would know about it. I don't know.
Wonder who.
Just deal with the spirits. I mean, I do believe the hag
No.
na.
Make an intelligence with advantage.
With advantage. 6 and 7.
Well, probably you could try to take hold of it and try to sit on it for a while. You can try to
Yeah.
pray. Or you're going to give it to the professor.
I feel like this should be a group decision, but I will give this to our resident spirit, uh, yeah, resident spirit expert, and Professor. Why don't you hold on to this and you try to figure out what we should do with this? Like with the
Morgan,
back pull.
we are actually on the same team, you know. We are against the same enemy. I can help you.
Why do you want to help us? You just killed two of your daughters.
They're really not my daughters. I can make more if I want. I do love them. I cared for them for a couple of years, but I can try to help you. I have someone in Ravenloft. I have someone I know inside Ravenloft.
While she's saying this, I move my blade closer to her throat and just ask her, "What do you have against our common enemy?"
Well, we're all the same. You want to escape this place? I cannot escape this land. Me and I was trapped in this realm for a while now. And I do want to get out of here. You travelers, I'm sure you want to get out. Maybe we just need to fight the same enemy.
So what can you offer us? Do you have any weapons? Do you have any intelligence? Do you have any information?
I have a friend inside the Ravenloft. His name is Cyrus Bellevue.
Castle Ravenloft?
Yes. And inside that couch that I gave to your friend, she points at Tanuki, there are two artifacts inside that. One is an eye that I could use to scribe for Cyrus. I could tell you intelligence of what's happening inside the castle if you're going to set me free. And I could send messages to you on what's happening if you give that eye to Cyrus for me. And the other item inside that bag is a stone that might cure your ailments if you're paired with another soul stone. Part stone there is not soul stone, it's a part stone.
So stone.
I asked her why do you trust this what's that Ernest?
Huh?
Ernest? Your friend?
Cyrus Bellevue.
Cyrus Bellevue. How are you able to trust the Cyrus Bellevue if he is working in Castle Ravenloft?
We have the same views. And both of us just wants to get out of this place. As everyone. I'm just actually looking for a way out. I'm just living my life here.
That.
Trying to go undercover, trying to live peacefully, since I cannot fight the Dark Lord. But if you are planning to fight the Dark Lord, then I might try to help you.
Alexander, I'm afraid I cannot turn a blind eye against your wrongdoings, especially the kids that you have killed, and the justice of the parents that has to be met, and you will have to take that.
Well, all those spirits are just the spirits of those children will just come back to another body. the spirits here gets recycled. You know that?
That is not for ours to decide.
Here in Barovia, spirits cannot get through. So old spirits gets transferred back to new infants.
That doesn't erase the things, the pain,
The
the things that
atrocity.
atrocities that you've caused, madam.
Well, we have different views. And I have my own views.
And the people of Barovia have different views, and you will face them soon.
She doesn't speak.
I make my way to Maki, who's lying down, and say to her, you know, that fight was amazing. You single-handedly took care of 2 hags on your own, and it's no ordinary feat. You really are strong. And what you did was inspired, trapping the other hag in the oven and let her burn to death.
I tell Ozzy I had a dream before we came here. I dreamt the children who were killed using the oven. So I felt it like that one of the hags would die in that oven.
I take out my notebook and scribble. It's really poetic, which the death of the hag. You know, I'm gonna write a song about this.
The
The fire-touched warrior kills
The
by fire.
story
Yeah,
starts
I'll figure it out. Yeah.
over the century, changes and shifts, and it starts to become Hansel and Gretel. After 100 years, it became Hansel and Gretel. So we're gonna change version after century. So yeah.
Ako ang original si Ozzy.
So the hag starts talking. She starts laughing as Samuel says that she will be brought to justice, and she's like, "I can escape, you know.
Then I slowly
I can
gag
just
her.
escape anytime."
I slowly gag her again, and I tell her, if you ever escape again, and if we meet our fate again, I'm sure it will be your last.
Okay. Clever, my dear. She can talk
I,
anymore.
I slowly rise up from the grass and I approach Samuel. Why did you spare her life? You should have died inside.
That was my first thought as well. But I but I thought of the grieving parents who lost their child. They have no answers wherever their child might be, and um, they will forever hold in their hearts the guilt and the pain, knowing that this person, this hack, is the culprit, and knowing that they will serve justice might at least ease the pain that they're carrying. At
For
least that's
me, for me, I think the people that we are going to give this hag to won't have the capability to kill her.
that is true. That is why we will have to be on the we will have to keep tabs on whatever is happening. If the people of Vallaki choose to kill this hag and we're still there, then I will be willing to end this hag's life. But remember, we are not from here, Maki. We are the laws that applies to them doesn't apply immediately to us. We have no right to take away the pleasure of giving justice to this hag. It wasn't our children that were killed.
I'm just wary of the possibility of if ever she escapes, she's going to seek vengeance on us.
Not every time, Maki, we have to put justice in our hands. Especially
You
as
almost killed us. That is for one. I haven't hurt like this in a very long time.
I have new burn scars.
How hurt are you, by the way?
Ah,
How hurt are you?
I healed like 9 points, so I'm at 20 naman karon.
Okay. So you
20,
were
20,
around what, 10? 11?
13 before I healed.
So what do you think? What time is it already?
Well, you entered at around 12, so it's around probably 1.
So I suggest that we make
One-ish.
haste going to Vallaki to avoid nightfall.
What is Tanuki doing? Tanuki, are you doing anything as they're talking?
Nothing.
Yeah, but are you, Ozzy, are you going to show the jewelry from for Tanuki?
Yeah, I'm laying it all out.
Yeah, and
So
Tanuki looks at the, what do you call that? The jewelry.
these are our spoils for this war.
Uh, Tanuki identifies that the jewelry, 6 pieces of jewelry, is worth 25 gold piece each.
Oh, that's
So 6 pieces
Oh,
of
okay.
5 gold pieces. So it's around 150 gold pieces.
Okay, we'll,
Plus 50 gold
okay,
pieces.
we'll tell him the value.
Yeah. So you got around 200 gold pieces. You got a soul bag, a heart stone, a hag's eye. So Tanuki has the hag's eye and the heart stone. Ozzy has the bag of souls.
yeah.
And
A
then
douchebag.
who's carrying the money, the jewelry, and the gold?
I'll give
Are you
it to Samuel, the most trustworthy.
I will be also taking some the clothes that I can find if ever.
Yeah,
The
probably.
children. I'm gonna give it to the village chief to at least inform the parents what happened to the child.
You're going to go back to Barovia.
I'm gonna get that clothes and I'm gonna give it to the wife.
Vallaki. Okay. Ireena would
Can I-
probably be like,
Para
I could help you with that. Ireena has her hands full. She has 3 children, 2 children with her, and 1 infant.
We should head out to avoid nightfall.
I will be dragging the hat.
Maki, by the way, when do you remember last time I said I wanted to give Stacy something? Maki, while you were sitting outside in the grass, or probably now, like right before you started to leave, some words start to get to you, like in your mind's ear, you hear someone talking. Welcome to Barovia. I'm impressed. Is this the first time me impressed of you? See you soon, daughter. I'd like to meet your friends as well.
A cold sweat runs down my back, and I try to look around to figure out where the voice is coming from.
Yeah. You probably thought that it's a spell. It's a spell that he does before when you were younger. It's a simple spell that he uses to order you around. You can cast it from distances.
I clutch my chest and try to steady my breathing because I was starting to hyperventilate.
Do I notice this? DM? I mean, I was with her. Do I notice this? That she's frantic?
Are you trying to hide your reaction, Maggie?
No, I was caught off guard.
Okay, so I think it was quite obvious that Maggie was suddenly shocked, and you can see her face like she's seeing a ghost.
I put my hand on her shoulder and I say, "Are you okay?"
When he does this rather, I try to flip it away, push it away, in shock, in a hadlock ko. And realizing that it's Ozzy, I say, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Let's head out.
Are you going to incite her?
Yeah, sure.
Insight against what? Deception or persuasion? Maki, you need to roll a deception or persuasion. You don't have the
insight.
insight.
Deception siya, no?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
nostalgia.
But
I rolled a 16, she rolled an 18 above siguro mga
20.
20
looks like
plus.
it's steadfast, and it might be something just. It might be
It's
nothing.
probably gas. It's probably gassy or something. Yeah.
See, it's her time of the month. But anyway, yeah. So
I didn't
that's
say. Okay, you can always talk to me if you need anything. I mean, we're not strangers anymore. I see that you're actually okay, so I'm gonna leave you.
Just nod at this and go straight down to the road na.
okay.
When do we go away from this place?
I think we can go right away. I believe
Okay,
it was 4 hours to Vallaki, right?
okay, let's go.
Yeah. So it's already 1 p.m. So you start trudging your way. So you started.
Yeah, we burned the windmill down before we
Okay.
go.
So probably. So you're just going to burn it and then leave, right?
Yeah.
So light a fire and then leave. So as you
Yes.
start walking, at this point you can see the fumes, the fire. You can see at a distance you can see the burning windmill, and probably you get a sense of peace with the fact that after all the children that suffered in that windmill and died, you might have had a sense of justice. Who is bringing Morganta, by the way? You are pushing her.
Pulling her like Smeagol.
Okay, so she's just walking at the back.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say it's an hour travel every three pentagons.
I thought 4 hours na lang to Vallaki.
If you are riding the carriage.
Hey, can't we take a shortcut through the woods?
You can try.
What do you guys want to do? I mean, looking at the map is like it's just an hour through the woods.
Wait, guys. Ozzy's turn.
Sige, sa
Rather
forest.
not.
I'd rather not
I
to.
spoke
I
about
rather
it, but
also not to.
We're out of
we're already
ammo.
carrying a hag with us. And we're going to face unknown monsters in the forest. I'd rather not.
Okay.
Let's just stick
I
to
think I
the
will go to the long road there.
I also I'll try to recall what did the Basili told us that he's going to make the driver.
You remember Vasily
Within the day.
saying that if you're not at Vallaki within tomorrow, he's gonna make his driver fetch you. But he's not going to be available within the day. You could try to spend the night in the Hags area if you want.
In our, she can regain her your
Shall
the
we
girls.
The pigeon is talking.
How long is the rest limit doing? 8 hours only pa.
Yeah, mga 8 hours. From there.
So we'll arrive late at night.
You can, yeah, probably if you pick the pace up, you can get there by 7.
Yeah, I guess if that's what we're doing, I don't mind.
Let's just try to hold out until then.
Okay, so you start walking on the path of Barovia. With this, can I ask someone to roll a d20 just for the first 4 hours?
Just a D20.
Who's gonna roll?
Ako na lang.
The professor rolled
15.
Here we go.
15.
Mm.
Okay. So at around, let's just say, for the first 4 hours, it feels uneventful. Are you trying to pick up the pace or regular travel lang?
Pick up the pace.
Okay. For this constitution check for everyone, even Ireena, who is as high in constitution. Group constitution lang. Let's just check if it's above them. Yeah?
6.
17.
Maki.
8.
Naunsa man mo?
24.
24. Okay. So 3 against
Lahat to siya ang constitution. Lahat siya ang
Kuha sa
constitution.
galabad ako ulo.
Ay, off na lang.
Saan
sorry.
yun?
Lahat to siya ang constitution.
Yeah. Flat constitution check.
Ano?
Save na save, sorry.
Kalimot po kong add.
Save.
Save.
Is it going to make a difference?
19.
5.
Okay. So I think it's fair. You didn't pick up the pace, so regular pace lang because it's 4 against 4. So you reached halfway 4 hours. So nana mo ani na area. So as you it's almost nighttime. It's around 5-ish.
That's the sunset.
So from this view, through the trees, you can see a lake in a distance. You can see clear, glistening, crystal-like lake in the distance as darkness starts to engulf the land. So it's around
How about
5-ish. Huh? Sorry?
How about to camp? I tell the group, let's make camp here.
With the hag.
Kailangan mag-rest ah.
You can, if you want.
I'd like
Would you
to
like-
make camp. Same time, the children need to eat.
Yeah, so probably at this point, Ireena is like half of the kids. Actually, I rolled for the children's constitution as well. So one half of them is rolled low 4, and the other is 4. Ireena rolled the 16.
So I agree to that, and I try to I will try to tie the hag upside down on a tree so she won't be able to escape.
Okay.
Then I will not give her food, so she will be hungry.
So you're going to stay here, camp for the night?
Yes.
Okay. Kindly, one of you roll a d20 as you reach that point, by the way.
D20, I don't trust my 13.
So at this point, you hear a carriage from Vallaki. You hear a carriage trotting along from Vallaki.
Is it a familiar?
Are you going to wait for it?
Maybe it's Vasal.
Does it look
Vasal.
familiar from
Vasali?
afar?
Well, looking at it from afar, it's weird because it's a regular carriage looking, and there are horses trotting.
I wait for it in the beside the road.
Okay, so
I
everyone
ask everyone.
stay on the roadside.
I ask everyone if I will tell everyone that I will wait for it on the road.
Is everybody gonna wait? Ganang question. Or is everyone going inside here in this area?
I'm going to the campsite.
Okay.
Ako po, I follow Maki.
Ireena's gonna stay with you.
Campsite gapon.
So everyone except Samuel. Ireena's gonna be like, can I stay with my sensei? Can I give the baby? She gives the baby to your professor. Are you willing to take it?
Okay.
And the kids, can you bring them to the campsite for me?
Okay.
Okay, so only Samuel and Ireena. So you wait for the carriage to move by. And at first, you notice that, it looks like Vasily's carriage. As it draws nearer, you notice that it's a black carriage. And it's familiar. Seems like you've seen this before. And as
And
it
then knowing that it isn't Vasily, I tried to whisper to Rina to hide behind the nearest bush that we can find.
well, it's faster than you know. Probably when you notice it, it's around 60 feet or 30 feet now. So it might spot you if you're going to hide.
We're going to hide.
It, yeah, you're going to try to hide. It stops in front of you guys.
And we think that we're hidden, so
Can you make a stealth check? Ireena rolled a 2.
19.
Okay. You think you're hidden, but I think Ireena doesn't feels like she's hidden. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So as night draws near, the carriage stops in front of you guys.
Is there any person that's going to talk
Kasi
to
di ba,
us?
Sally?
We're behind a bush, even though we think that we're hidden.
Someone comes out of the carriage, and it is a man. And he's like, there is no point of hiding from me. Can you come out?
I just observe him.
He comes nearer to you. He walks towards you.
Then I whisper to Rina that she stayed put and I emerged from the bush.
It's funny because it's Ireena that I saw, and you stand up, and he's a very handsome man. He's gaunt, he's well clothed, and he's from the carriage, and he's like, hello, good evening to you.
And I tell him, good evening to you also, sir. It seems that you've come from Vallaki. Where are you headed to?
I'm headed to my castle. By the way, my name is Strahd von Zarovich, and welcome to my land.
Then
I've heard that a bunch of travelers entered my realm, and I'd like to meet you.
huge sweat form in my face, in my hand. My pants are sweating, my armpits are sweating. Then I try to maintain my composure. I try to remember that I'm a soldier and I have to be.
Someone.
As bad as
Oh,
possible.
don't be nervous. I'm not going to kill you or anything. And Ireena, I missed you. You're such a beautiful woman.
Am I also there or the camp?
Did you go to the campsite?
Campsite. Kami ko naman
You left. Did you go to the campsite?
Yeah, magkauban minimakyat.
Probably, you notice if you're going to try to look for Samuel, probably 60 feet from you, you notice that there is a carriage that stopped, and you see Samuel talking to someone from a distance. So, how is Barovia treating you?
It has been challenging, but we try to adapt as much as possible.
Interesting. Well, very good on burning the Hags place, by the way. You did a good job.
It's as much as we can do for the children that she has killed.
Well, you did service for me. Those Hags are best.
Then why didn't you deal with them yourself?
Well, I have more important things to do.
Such as
Right, Ireena? Ireena cowers.
she's still in pain with the passing of her father.
Wala
So,
po.
how is that Ismark doing? Is he treating the town right?
To the best of his abilities.
Ireena says, Ismark is a fine burgomaster. Well, just as his sister, you're fine like your brother.
They are
By the way, can I invite you in my castle one of these days? We could have dinner.
Is that a formal invitation?
Yes. I'm going to, if you want to go to the castle one of these days, you can just go there. I'm going to put my carriage near my castle so that near the gates. Do you remember the gates where you came from?
I believe I do remember that.
Well, I will station a carriage there. If you want to go have dinner, you can have dinner with me anytime.
We still have fun and very quite interested exploring your land. So we can promise what time or day we would have that dinner, but it will be on one of our priorities.
So you're promising you're going to the castle, right?
But I cannot promise the time and day.
Okay.
Dinner with the owner of this land is a very is invitation that we cannot turn down.
Ireena, can you join him? Please join me. Let's have dinner one of these days. Ireena can talk in here.
I told her, forgive her. As I said, the passing of her father.
She then clutches her neck.
She's still in the bush, or she's standing up.
She's standing up and she's in front of the bush. She's just standing up and just she's clutching her neck and she's trembling in fear.
Forgive her. As I said, the thought of losing a father was too great for her. Traveling with us seemed like it has taken off her mind, at least.
So where are you headed now?
To Vallaki.
Oh, you're going to that stupid town. Say hi to the mayor for me. He's a bumbling idiot. And yeah, go to my castle one of these days. I'm going to give you a feast.
Secondly, I mean, yes. How do we address you, Lord?
Strahd would be okay. Since we're friends, right?
I still think that I still have.
He walks towards you and he reaches out his hands to shake your hand.
I will. Samuel's hand will be a bit trembling, knowing that he is shaking with a devil, rumor devil of this area.
Okay. As you touch his hands, it's ice cold, but he has a firm grip, and it's a promise. Yes, go to my castle. We're gonna have dinner. Ireena, she goes near Ireena. She walks towards Ireena, and Ireena can't move or anything. Are you going to do anything?
No, I will just be as much as I want to. I will be struck in fear. So
She comes near Ireena and then she goes towards her ear, and it looks like she's sniffing her, and she says something, and he walks towards his carriage and rides the carriage and goodbye, friends. I'd like to see all of you soon. And the carriage leaves.
As I see the carriage leaving, and I wish utter the words soon also. Then I go towards Ireena and try to comfort her.
Ireena's, after when he left, you see a tear drop down from her eyes, and she starts breathing fast. And she's like, oh my God, that was very scary.
I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything. That was it was like staring into the eyes of staring into the void. Let's go to our friends.
So you go towards the camp.
We try to share among our group what happened during the encounter.
I felt like my wound was hurting again. And he sniffed and he took a whiff at me.
That's so scary. As
So does everybody make a campfire as you go as you start camping?
yeah.
Yes, I
I
tried
will
making.
try.
I helped.
Sorry, you try making campfire. Make a survival check, please.
I
Uh
helped.
okay, how?
21.
Okay, 21. You make it as the best that you can, and it looks like a decent campfire. Um, as much as you haven't been camping, it's been a while since you camped, but you were able to make a decent campfire. Is your camp near the river or near the road?
So just near the.
Near the road. So Samuel shares the conversation to the party. Yeah, so that happened. Strahd visited you for the first time. Too bad si Samuel lang na. It would have been fun if there's other
Why?
people.
Internalized.
Just staying on the road and he's got high perception. Yeah, so he was able to notice everyone, you and
Ireena.
As we
So
were talking about this around the campfire, I asked, "Are we going to die?"
We, I believe, we follow the wisdom of Madame Eva. We will have a chance of surviving.
What did you feel
what do you
when you
feel?
were talking?
Fear. I felt fear. It was like the coldness of Strahd was like looking into the eyes of a predator, and you can't do anything because you're you're powerless. But I am powerless right now.
I think Maki could take her.
I doubt. With the level that I am right now, I can't even beat my father yet.
That is why I think we should heed what Madame Eva told us, what her reading about each one of us.
Yeah, I'm so happy like that.
I
For the
slowly
cat,
stand up and go towards the lake to try and fish.
So
Also,
it's around.
ako, ano,
It's a Tanuki.
I try to hunt for food sa mga forest.
Bato ka sa forest to get food.
Yeah, if na,
Okay,
or
roll
like mga deer
survival.
or
Survival check for foraging.
ay di ba may taga-ating food sa mga kwan?
18 plus
Root
survival.
crops. Tanuki was able to get a
21.
venison, a deer. So
Okay.
after a while you're talking in the campfire, Tanuki put down a stag in the camp so that you could eat for the night.
I immediately stopped fishing and ran back to the camp screaming, back on the menu.
Since you went to the lake, can you roll a perception check for me? Since you went to the lake.
Let's
+4.
see.
20.
20.
30, 20.
Very good. With the 20, right across the lake, you see light. You see like it's like flashlight. It's like a flashlight right across the lake. And it's blinking.
I just grimace and say, what the fuck is that? We're not another event.
Against the events, there's too much happening right now. Anyway, yeah, you notice the light right across the lake. So as you go back, the party has a hearty dinner. with the venison that they are eating right now. And um, do you want to sleep now, or do you want to do something with the things that you've seen, or do you want to do anything special before you turn in for the night? Ireena starts to tuck in the kids for bed.
I will be tying a hag upside down in the nearest tree.
Okay.
And then on the ground, I will be placing 3 knives so that if she ever lose the rope, she will fall over the knife.
How far is the hag from the park?
The nearest tree.
Around 30 feet?
No,
Mga 3 meters,
just very near sa
5
outside.
meters.
Like, naragit sa, let's say, campfire, naragit sa sunod, nakabitay din ang hag.
Yeah, upside down.
Okay.
Then she will also be blindfolded.
Okay.
And for the gag,
I tell the group I'm heading. I'll be sleeping first for the night because I took a lot of beating during that fight.
Your life, how much was your life, Maki, by the way?
It got to 19 from 40.
Okay, it's not that
Yeah.
damaging. I mean, you are not at the brink of death. Anyway, yeah, so Maki will. So what is the watch order? Is there going to be a watch order tonight?
I'm gonna stay up first.
Okay.
Both myself.
Is
I'll stay
anyone
up too.
with? Okay.
With someone.
Who is going to take second watch?
Ako na lang.
Second watch.
Kami daw.
Ikaw o si... So si Maki lang sa third watch?
Yeah. It's Irene.
And Ireena. Yeah, there is Ireena. I forgot about Ireena. Best friend! Yeah, we're going to be girlfriends for... Girlfriends!
44 ang damage na naging.
44. Ang total damage mo. Well, that was a nice one. I like the call. Okay, for the first watch, kindly you turn in at around 8 o'clock. Okay, so 8 p.m. You sleep at around 8 p.m. Kindly make a perception check for the first two watchers.
Perception.
15.
10. 10. 15.
15.
Okay. So, do you want to do anything in this watch?
I take note of everything that happened. I try to rhyme hag with old bag or douchebag or something.
Huge bag. That was fun. Inspiration for that. I'm going to give you 1 coin. Good job.
Yay.
And, yeah, so Ozzy started writing. Are you doing anything?
During my first and before my watch ends, I'm gonna activate my divine sense. I think dapat ko yung magawa.
60 feet naman doon. So it's not that far. Okay. First, right at the start of the watch, nothing. You sense nothing around. Weird because there's no undead. Second,
Just before I wake up.
just before you wake up. So are you going to talk with Ozzy? Not anymore. Ozzy is busy writing his prose.
I'll also be cleaning up my treatments.
Okay. Let me check her stat block again, Beck.
Blind, gagged, restrained ng kamot.
A gagged hag.
Blindfolded, gag hat. Wala siya dinner. She's hungry, so dapat na yung mga disadvantages.
Okay. Okay. Now it's the second watch. Nothing happened. Whose turn is it?
Me.
Me.
Tanuki, make a perception check as well as Professor.
Okay. 4. Oh, wait lang. 4 plus
13.
Okay. I think given that Tanuki was hunting
8,
today,
8. 7, 7, 7 die.
7, yeah, I think you were quite tired. And you start to doze off. Professor, what are you doing?
Reading.
Okay, so you were reading. Okay, so nothing happened.
Ano yan?
Third watch.
Maki and Ireena.
Ireena excitedly wakes up Mackie so that she can have quality time with her best friend.
Bestie.
Hello, best friend. Wake up.
Bad bit.
I tell Ireena I'd rather you just keep watch. I mean, you didn't even fight, right?
She couldn't take a hint. And she's like, okay, I want to be like you. Let's do this. We're going to watch tonight. Didn't take a hint. Yeah, so kindly roll your perception.
9 ra.
So at this point, it's around 3 or 4 a.m. Kindly everybody roll a D100, by the way.
92.
850.
I rolled an 80.
52.
50, 92.
22.
Okay, so at this night,
80.
Walang lako. Am I gonna die?
So while Samuel was sleeping, he dreamt of something to know. He was at the same guard post as usual. He was on the same dream. But at this point, on the same guard post, he started to take a sprint. He sprinted out towards the edge of the wall that he's guarding. And he jumps. You jump across, and then you see you're going to fall down towards the ground. And then when you're about 5 or 10 feet away before going towards the fall, out of a 50 feet jump, you started to sprout wings. And then you feel that your body starts to grow
Feathery wings or
size.
draconic.
Draconic wings. You start to grow in size, and you feel a tail sprouting. You see your armor fall from your body, and looking at yourself, feels like you are a full-fledged dragon. You are flying in what seems to be a familiar landscape. Down below, you can see Barovia. And then you see, as you flap your wings slowly, you see Barovia, and then you see Castle Ravenloft. And then you see Vallaki. And then you go down south to a bastion south of Vallaki. And then you slowly descend from 100-foot height. You descend slowly to a pause in front of a bastion, a small castle. And then in front of the castle, you see a dragon statue, and you morph back into a human.
Ano ba yung animated?
No. By magic, you go back to armored self, but not as a dragonborn. You look at your hands, and it's human. You stare at the dragon statue. The dragon statue's mouth opens up, and then icy breath comes out from the dragon statue. It's like a trap. It opens its mouth, and it exhales an icy breath at you. And then you wake up. We are going to end our game now, right before Vallaki. So guys, thank you for listening in. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the session.
What's on next?
Goodbye, and I'm going to end the stream now, and then but we're going to talk right now. So bye bye guys.
Forget.
I'll end this.
Mag-whisper ko. Careless whisper.
Doon yung whisper ni Ali.
Careless whisper ni Arnie.
Can show you the world.
Ano galing niya?
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Oo nga. Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect.